Oh, okay, one go.
You didn't push the button?
Are we
Are we ready?
Wait, let me double check. Did you push the button, Marco? I couldn't tell.
Welcome to episode Cote
Oh no.
It's 4-0.
of Dungeons and Dragons. With the 40th, we've got our own crafted 40th anniversary beer here. This
Now
can be
they
bought.
gonna ban us because we.
This can be bought on our Amazon store. www.criticalrole.com.
What?
There
I don't know what that was, but alright, cool.
we go. So, you know what? I'm enjoying a nice Angry Orchard hard cider.
You didn't say that loud.
Don't forget the rosé part.
Rosé.
Me?
The manly version.
You mean a highlight?
So I got the ladylike version, which is, I'd like to say, delicious.
It doesn't really taste
It doesn't look good. Right, get into the recap.
good.
Oh, you think?
Yes,
Sorry.
okay, last episode, the group spent, Tintern spent a really long time unsuccessfully trying to find the mysterious painters. He probably rolled the worst, I think, like 3 or 4 rolls that ever. So
Just for
that,
that, and then the other one
unfortunately,
just
they were fine. But everything else was fine except for when you wanted to actually do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
The rest of the group went and to get some coins made, where they found a mysterious lady who made some coins more than that was it. There was no
Nope.
flirtatiousness whatsoever.
And I felt the wall.
Yeah.
I felt lonely.
Wait, what?
And what else happened? They met a interesting sky captain known as
Draco.
Captain Draco Gaslow, who's captain of the Nimbus, which is the big ass
Flying Nimbus.
flying ship. It was the Nimbus 3000.
Draco flying Nimbus.
Yes. I actually didn't mean to do that. But
You did, subconsciously.
And he also has a pet drake called Quan Yin.
Quan Yin.
And Draco expressed to the group that he was looking for some able-bodied, hired people to help him with some future projects, but as a test he was going to have them deliver some less than entirely above board product to someone on the wall.
Dude, this is sick. Sorry, when you click damage and stuff like that, you can roll it and it rolls it on the thing.
Yeah, me and Markel have been in there, so.
Yeah, geez, so it was just so last.
Oh my goodness, man.
We were doing it before it was cool.
Dude,
Thank you for cutting us off.
Yeah. Go ahead, son.
I
sorry.
thought it was something interesting. It was something really old, you know. And then the group basically went out and did some failed sleuthing. They also tried to meet up with the lady again, but were unable to due to her being very mysterious and sketchy in many ways. They then met back up with Draco, and they traveled finally through the gateway into the section of the city known as Copper. And in Copper, they saw that it was not as many houses. There was a huge market area that was on their left as they came in through the big gateway. And then on the right and sort of in front of them for quite a long distance was fields and pens for animals of all different types and crops of all different types being grown there. And then at the far end, which is the direction they were going to, is a gigantic building, like absolutely massive, bigger than anyone has ever seen, with 2 giant smokestacks at the back of it. And this is known as the Forge Academy. And this is where they were heading, where there is going to be an auction, but also where there was going to be some kind of, the next day there was going to be some kind of presentation from the students for some of the sort of council members, so the some of the Iron Council, which is a group of people, the leaders of the city. Some of them were visiting to find some local, well, to find out who is currently the most talented people at the academy, potentially looking for new trainees or people like that. And so we cut back in as the group is traveling along a quite well-kept track. On your left is fields of different crops, so corn and beets, and then there's like cabbages and things. Each different field has a different crop in, and on your right is pens and pens of all different creatures. So there's a pen that has some cows in it, like quite a few, and then pigs, and then there's some strange tall birds that seem to be, like the height of a horse, and then horses and various different creatures. Some you've seen, some you haven't, but they all seem to be some kind of like livestock. On the right hand side, and you're heading on a caravan of maybe like 5 or 6 like large carriages, one of which is owned by the captain, and his guard are walking with you as you walk along the thoroughfare towards this huge building that is the academy. Well, actually, one thing I would add, on your right, like far right, you can see the wall that you just came through, so the other side of the wall. It is a huge towering wall. Along it are a number of guard posts with lifts that go up it. The wall is, I'm actually had to retrofit some of the sizes because the feet versus meters really fucks me up. The wall is like 900 feet tall. And the building that we were in before is like 600 feet tall. Like it's tall. It's like 2/3 of the height of like the Empire State Building.
Oh shit.
It's massive. This one. And there's these huge lifts that go up and down it. And at the bottom of the lift,
Some big ass wall.
Yeah, and each lift, at the bottom of each lift is one of these huge golems that seem to be walking some kind of like patrol path along each of the lifts. And then on your left-hand side is a much more well-kept wall. You see it far to your left, which is just as tall, just as massive, but also you don't see any doors where you're all going along into that entrance. It's just like a smooth concrete wall that separates copper from iron, which is the sort of like main rich people's part of the city.
So they're both the same height?
Yeah, they're both like 900 feet tall. And the like big gateway behind is like 5,000 feet tall. It's gigantic, which is absolutely huge. So you can still see, even towering above the gate, above the wall, that massive gateway you saw when you first came to the city.
Oh, and it's in the middle of iron.
It's at the back of the whole place. The iron like goes up to it.
5,000 feet seems excessive.
Gigantic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's touching the clouds.
But it's into the clouds,
Yeah.
way into the clouds.
It's all up in
huge,
there.
like unnaturally not built by humans big.
Remarkable. Also,
Touches
the
spaceships.
Draco owning a Drake is like me owning my safari. Mine's
Wait, why are we noticing that just now? It's a mile fucking tall.
I have to explain the gigantic
Yes, he
gate,
is.
but like,
I didn't think it was that big. I
Okay.
expected the gate to be as big as the Empire State Building.
Right, that's what I was looking
you know, I
at.
But
kind
yeah,
of get
you got
stuck
it.
with sizes because I have to go to feet and I don't do feet
Yeah.
measurements.
Yeah.
So
It's
I was like, what is it? What is like, 500 meters in feet? And I'm like, oh, no, that's like 1,200 feet. Never
It's
mind.
about 376 swing sets. I don't know if you know Peter all that well, but it's
Anyway,
It's hands and horses.
Captain
Like,
Draco.
1,000 hands.
Captain Draco.
Yes.
Why do you know exactly why the walls have to be this fucking tall here?
Well, I mean, it's not that I'm aware of. I mean, it keeps things out.
I think you
It's
can
the
do that
others.
with like, I don't know, like 10% of these walls here.
Well, I mean, as you can see in the city, they don't do things by halves here, and
No, they
I
over
believe
stuff.
the need for people to travel between parts, tin to copper, copper to iron, is quite great. So those that live in iron deemed it necessary to build walls this large,
There must be a lot to hide, Dean, because that makes.
or to keep in, or to keep out. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess. Crazy. Anyway, so we are going to this academy, this Forge Academy, right? Or you are, at least. What do you want us to do from here now?
Well, once we arrive at the academy and I am able to unload the cart here, it would be great if I mean, you have some time if you would like, but I do have a delivery needs to be made on the wall.
Also, do you know anything about any of these council members from the Iron Council?
I know a number of things about them.
What
What would you like to know?
I messaged him. Do you know anything of the Lady of Lies?
Ah, the Lady of Lies. Well, not a lot that I know of. What?
Just that, did you message him and then, so you just responded to his like.
Yeah, he just started talking. Because he can't, he doesn't telepathically give you the message.
I think you can actually.
I think so.
Hold on, let
I
me
know
check. Let me double check.
That's what I was trying to clarify. So he messaged, so for the rest of us, we only hear your response.
Yeah, he just starts
Yeah.
talking. Like,
Message, you can cast a spell.
then you have to just respond verbally, I think.
I know
At least
sending
that's how
works
they
that way.
critical role, from what I thought. So,
Okay, you point a finger toward a creature within range, you whisper a message to target, and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. If they want to.
Okay, well, I don't like that rule. I like it that someone could, because then anyone can just have a whole conversation.
You
with
sure?
you, like, being
Yeah.
captured
It's
or
the
something.
point of being utilitarian.
Whatever, I don't agree with it. It's not happening. I liked how they do it in critical role, where like someone would over here.
Well, that's different. That was sending. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, okay. Whatever. Anyway, he doesn't give a shit, so he's just gonna reply. And he says, yeah, like, I mean, I don't know a lot more than anyone else does. They say she takes a number of forms, has access to the city as she would like, not very active on the council. Don't believe a word she says. I mean, she's called the Lady of Lies for a reason.
I know, I'm trying to figure out what that reason is. Because, you know,
If we knew, I guess it wouldn't be as mysterious.
fair enough. Well, ready to take cues whenever you are. We'll help you take this stuff off the cart into the auction, and then I guess we'll be on our way.
Okay, now do remember that whilst you are in Copper, you are under my patronage. Be careful with anything you do. I am responsible for you. They won't let you just leave either. You'll need to come back to me for me to be able to send. If you want to leave this evening, I would recommend against it. I think you should experience and see what these young people are capable of making. But if you would like to leave this evening, then I will have one of my guards escort you out, but you will not be able to come back. So.
Speaking of which, how did you just walk in here? They didn't check you? They
No,
didn't
like I said, I have a small abode in Iron myself, and it allows me to have some privileges on the city, and these guards know everyone in Iron by face.
So they just let you walk through? They just like, yeah.
Well, I'm sure that they took note and put some information in that I will through, but I don't have to deal with it now.
Fair enough, fair enough. They gave me hassle. I was just asking.
Did you have permission to enter?
I don't know, I thought so. I thought this was what that means. You know, show the code.
Oh, yeah, you need a few of those
Yeah.
to get in, so if you just show them the one, that would be the reason.
Sure, okay. Alright.
Well, okay, so, yes, when we get there, I will offload this package for you. Now, I would say, the contents of this package are probably not something you would like someone to inspect too carefully. It is just some dyes, obviously. If someone asks, then it is fine. It's some dyes. The delivery subject, just say is a friend of mine. Though the point of meeting may be a challenge, but I wanted to see how well you do. So yes, information is in the package.
Oh, okay. Question: how do these dyes look?
Normally it's just a box. You don't know how they look when those in the box. It's just like a wooden crate, basically.
Like a wooden, so when I'm looking at this crate,
It'd be like if you had like a giant milk crate with milk bottles in it, but they were sealed up, so you just see a box.
yeah, how do you open the box? Is it like
You have
a
to like
lid
just
up
lever the lid off, basically.
Like a crate.
Push it back.
Yeah, it's a crate.
oh,
Pretty much
okay.
a crate.
How big? It's like small.
It's probably yeah, it's probably like big enough, like pretty big, like this big.
Okay.
Is it heavy or would
Giant. It's yeah, 2.5 feet.
So
It's like the weight of like a couple of maybe 2 or 3 like 12 packs of Budweiser or something like that. Like pretty heavy.
Is it lower than that?
Just
18
has
grams.
Figures
3
those
different
maybe?
alcohols. Come on.
Yeah, it's probably about that kind of weight. If you were to pick up a couple of those big
Okay.
bottles you get from the supermarket.
So knowing that we don't have enough coins to come here ourselves, what if we purchase some land without having to have enough coins? Will we be okay to come in?
Land or a building?
Building.
Of some kind. Well, I think if you don't just buy a building here, you have the right to buy a building here.
Okay, so we have to have the passage.
But once you have acquired the right to buy a building, yes, you may come and go as you please. You are a resident.
What if you bought a building for us and, not saying you do that, I'm just asking the question. What if you were to buy a building and give to someone that does not have the
I do not have the right to give the building to someone,
Okay.
but I could buy a building potentially. Quiet! Why was that extra phone? You just close the door. You just close the door, oh gosh, you'll just go straight out and do it again. What was I saying?
You don't just buy a building.
Yeah, I could have you as servants of the building, but you wouldn't be able to come and go without me. But if you want to stay in a building, I could say you were a servant for some time.
Okay.
Register, so.
It's just a question I just wanted to know. So thank you very much.
I do have one last question. With these package here, what is something typical that people will walk around with? Like we have these big packages here. What will be like? Oh, what is that? It's tea set or something.
Oh, well, I tend to prefer, to some extent, the truth. The best lies are veiled in truth, as they say.
Okay. So we have kind of stats.
I do have another
Okay.
question. I'm sorry to bother you.
It's fine, we have some time to go.
Wait, okay. Before I ask this question, is there straps on the box so I can throw it on my back?
No, not really. It's like just a crate you have to carry everything around.
Keith, would you like something?
I
Do
mean,
you have some,
straps.
never mind. I grabbed rope out of my bag and try to make a backpack type thing, like tie it around so I can just wear it on my back.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to sort of crudely set up some rope if you'd like. I mean, it's still the moment on the card, so you're still moving.
So, are there any windows in any of the buildings that we're walking by?
You're not walking by any buildings.
It's just
You're
two
it's
solid
open fields.
Oh,
The
open
walls are like
field.
at the far sides, and
Oh,
in between the two walls is these fields.
Okay, I thought we were going like this narrow corridor. I'm
No.
retarded.
You're like it's
Inside
probably like
dome.
3 miles between the side of the two walls, but in between those is these fields of crops, and it's almost like
Sure.
It's set up to grow specifically crops for some reason or another.
Right. Are there like farmers in the field or something around the farm?
Yeah, you see a number of different like
Is it like
workers in some of the
human-
fields, all
human-
different races.
All different kinds of races? Gotcha. Seems if you need some help, I can always transform into an ox and...
Don't transform into anything. Just say that because I don't know if this package is going to bring trouble.
Alright. You know, I'm just trying to help. Okay.
I go, while it's on your back, I walk up to the package, I put my hand on it, and with prestidigitation, mark a symbol on it that looks like a paint supply store.
I
Okay.
tell you low in a whisper, we need to talk.
I message you, I guess. What about?
When can we out of everybody's presence?
Alright. Yeah, I guess we just start walking with him on the way to the forge, unless anybody else has something y'all want to do.
I'm good.
Yeah, good. Alright, so,
Oh, there you go. I just like full salute.
Oh, I take a huge hit of Old Smoky.
okay.
It's that time.
You rolling on there?
Huh?
You rolling on there?
What?
You rolling?
Yeah.
What he means like you rolling using
I
the
can't.
full
I was
system
about to.
for your
Just
own
realized
deck.
I wasn't gonna do that. It's an 8. It's fine.
So yeah, you head towards this building, and as you're heading towards it, this building is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're getting towards it now, like maybe only about 500-600 meters away, and you just this gigantic building. And what's really interesting about it is it's got like a very like modern fronting area. It looks like a small town, like a very like traditional looking front entrance to the building. But then behind the building is these huge metal struts that seem to go all the way across. And the struts make sort of like an open sort of area underneath the building. And the building is actually sitting on top of these struts, this huge long building. Almost looks like, like a gigantic like stone train. And at the back it like even goes out bigger and bigger, and it becomes a massive big square building with these sloped pieces up the back of it, 3 separate slopes. And at the back of those, that big block is these 2 gigantic chimneys, like huge, like you get it like power stations, like just spewing like smoke out of the top, this like black acrid smoke just spewing out of the top. And then all along the bottom area of the building, behind this kind of like fancy front facade, there is people milling around. So all different types of small groups of people discussing, carrying blueprints. There's some people working on some like project on like a bench around. There's a couple of furnaces even sitting around there where people are like smelting iron or blowing glass. Just all over the place, like every single part of this area is being used. And at the front, as you're coming in, they are setting up some kind of like marquees and stalls, and it looks like a festival is being set up. And it's like feverish activity around, lots and lots of different workers and slaves and like merchants are setting up stalls, and there's some little old ladies and things setting up like candied apple stalls and like roasted chestnut stalls. Like really something is going on. And in the middle of this space is this huge circular statue, and the statue itself is of like a crazily heavily armored dwarf man with a massive beard, and he is holding this gigantic hammer that's very similar to the one that you saw those Praetorians wearing, but much more elegantly set up and crafted. And he stands above all of the people milling around this giant statue, and there's young people sitting around the statue looking at writing in books or discussing or playing small games of sports. Something very much like a student campus feel as you come in. And they are setting up, and there's people putting up banners and stuff. There's a big banner that says like welcome, what would it be?
auctioneers.
No, it says welcome.
Iron fists.
It says welcome Razinski above it. Yeah. And there is a very beautifully drawn picture of a very handsome young man next to that. Welcome Razinski, and there's a lot of girls that are hanging around that area looking very excited and chatting and giggling looking at the picture.
Icebreaker, who's that?
That would be Crichton Razinski. Most of them people know him here as the young prodigy. As far as we're aware, one of the most intelligent and fantastic people that has ever come out of the slums of this city. He is the youngest and most recent of the Iron Council, and was only a few years ago a student here at the academy.
What's his talent?
Well, what's not his talent, actually? He seems to be capable and exceptional at almost everything. Exceptionally speaking, I would say his talent is that of alchemic development, science, as it were, as he calls it. But it seems he is capable of competing with the highest artisans at almost any task. His talent is of such exception that there was no question of whether he would become one of the council.
Seems good. I wonder what he'll think of BBW.
Well, I have been told he does like his tipple, and well, you'll maybe see him tomorrow. He's not what you'd expect.
Okay, alright.
For the Phoenix Fire.
But he is not so. It's not. It's far fit.
No, I'm talking about the other drink. So.
Oh yeah, you motherfucker. My bad. I forget what business is expanding, you know.
Why? It is always good to expand the business. So, well, I will be heading into the auction. The auction, if you are interested, you need to go through, as you can see ahead of you there, and he points out there's that huge thoroughfare, maybe like 200-300 meters away, and there's a gigantic doorway into the main part of this big building. The main auction halls are just past these doors. You can just let them know you're with myself. I will be in there auctioning off some of these wares, but afterwards I will be staying at the inn. I believe it is called the... I wrote it down, but I should remember that. God, it was in the
Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, that's why I'm trying to make this master recipe.
It's called the Harlequin, and it is
Is it the Harlequin?
Harlequin. Harlequin.
The Harlington.
The Harlequin. There may be some hearts there.
Yeah, okay.
That's for sure. Beautiful inn. It's actually the way we came. Just at the left-hand side of the entrance. You can't miss it. It's the only inn proper, but it is rather large and rather extravagant. So just make sure you do have enough gold to cover some of the costs if you will be staying here this evening.
Okay.
Here you have the packing.
How much exactly the way our gold account works? You know, there's checkings and savings, yeah.
Oh well, it's maybe 5 gold a room, I would say, and 5 gold a room is like extravagantly expensive. So
Yeah.
5 gold a room, maybe
Okay.
maybe 50 silver a meal.
No problem. No problem.
Is there any way that's a little...
No.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Captain Draco. We are. Let us know where we need to put these, and then we'll go do what we need to do.
Okay. No, this is fine. My guards can take it. I would recommend you take this crate from here, if you would. Once you're in the auction, there may be some questions asked, and well, the less questions, the better. Thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. It's on the package. The information.
Instructions
I
are
go.
in the packet.
Wait. We have the overlay.
Yes, but I'd rather you did away from me.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense, yeah, but okay, it would have been great just to hand it to us. Alright, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you. See you later on. And he like walks off, like heads towards the with the rest of his things.
Tea time.
Yes.
I don't know where we want to open this. I don't know where we want to go here.
Truly?
Do you have a truly?
Yes, I got one from last time.
I'll take one.
Restroom?
I believe we need to go to an inn, maybe not that one, and get one room so we can have just a meeting.
It's just 5 gold, you know. We can live life.
I mean,
We can do 5 gold, but we need to keep our gold for this crystal.
I can.
How much gold we have? I have
He
money.
said that.
I have plenty of gold in case if we don't want to dip into our reserves. I have more than enough gold to cover.
We have enough gold in here to cover,
Yeah.
but
We get 2
I
rooms.
just would rather not.
2
If
rooms.
we want to, we can.
I'm good. I'm
Have an
good.
ice cold Truly.
Oh my god.
Only 90 calories.
Truly, be yourself.
Truly delicious.
Yeah, we might be able to talk to some of the townspeople and see if we can rent the Airbnb.
Excuse me, can I
So
stay
I
here
have,
hold
I have certain
for
things
1 go?
that I do want to talk about. So last night I did get caught filling on the wall.
Filling on the
So-
what?
So
On her walls.
Who is Wall?
I was trying to
You was filling on her walls?
no
That's, oh, I thought that's what you said.
filling on the wall.
D. Oh.
This
Oh,
big wall
okay.
over here.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
You were doing what?
I was trying to find a way in.
Oh,
Find a way. Okay.
In
Just-
wait a second. Is this a metaphor for something?
this area.
Exactly. I am not very confused at this moment.
This area.
Oh, in here?
Anyway, I got caught. So I think they got my face because they look at me very intensely when I said I wasn't doing anything.
Just can't be touching people's walls and trying to get in.
So I am not going to be doing much here at all. I will be bringing this package to where we need to go.
Yes.
I will give some feedback of what we should do.
But you're here. So if they do see you, they be like, oh, he made that.
Huh?
You're here. They're
Wait.
not looking for you.
Who has,
Okay, why would you
who
leave?
has our hat? Because I can just wear the hat and be
No, I
someone
don't
else
know
for
what I
a little
had
bit.
because I have
yeah.
I have ideals that I don't want to talk about out loud.
That's cool. We are going to the Harlequin. We'll get 2 rooms.
Let's ask if we can just borrow the meeting room before we decide.
No.
Let's just get a room.
We'll get the room for the night. So I mean, it's going to, you pay for the day, you get it for the night, and you leave in the morning.
How much is one
They say
way?
like, you know, you got to be out by 10 a.m., you know,
How much is one
for
way?
room service.
One pound of
I mean, I've been.
One what?
1 pound is 10 gold.
You said 5.
I mean, if you want to know,
No, it is 5 gold.
I could
Is it?
try.
Did you say 5 platinum or 5 gold? Did you say 5 gold?
5 gold, I said. The room is 5 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so a platinum
So
covers
2
2
rooms,
gold.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, 10.
Yeah.
That's what you're
Oh, I thought
saying.
you said it's 10 each.
No, that's what you're saying. You right, sir.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I was about to say I
Night
could
pizza should
do-
be here.
I could do what we did earlier at the other inn. I could try and get us a discount or some free.
Where's the other one?
Yeah,
Why
I
not here?
performed.
We are here, we want to splurge, we are chill out.
All right,
If
listen, I don't
we're
care.
doing that, we're doing
We
that.
can take the room. I said it's fine. We have enough gold to take the room and still be fine. But I've been trying to make sure that we understand that we need to go to buy a crystal. But anyway, let's get to the room if y'all want to first, and then go drop off this package.
Wait a second.
It's 5 gold.
How much do we pay
But it's a
per
lot for a room.
per
Normally you're
night
spending like 3 silver.
where a ship is?
Huh?
We have to factor that in.
Wait, what you say?
Do we pay when we leave with our ship, or
Yes.
do we pay?
When we leave,
Okay, we need to make sure we have enough money. Or
we
else-
have enough money.
Okay, I'm just saying if we spend a lot of money, we gotta make sure we have
It's
enough
only
money.
been what, 1 night, 2 nights, 2 nights.
Okay, what I'm saying.
Yeah. You could probably be on the street, do some tricks, you know,
Yeah.
and then pay our way out.
Do some tricks.
Yeah.
Dude, I can do some pretty good tricks.
If that's what you're into, check. So,
Let's go.
Listen, what you do with the sheep isn't any of my business.
Alright, let's go to the Harlequin. Before something happens here, okay?
Okay, so you're walking back to the Harlequin.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
We
yeah,
are.
you
Hold on, before we go.
It's morning. You've got like plenty of time.
I know. Do we want to look into the auction at all? While we are
Wait, or you mean the auction or the box?
the auction, we have nothing.
The
to do.
auction.
The auction, man.
Wait, so
No, not with this, no. I would rather drop this off
No,
at the place.
that's why someone stay here out of the way, and 2 people or 3 people go and actually look at the auction. You know,
I will take this package to the hotel. I'll meet y'all at the hotel.
Nice. Oh yeah, 10 ton. Forgot to tell
okay,
you.
you sure you don't need help?
I do not want this package out.
I understand that. I understand that.
Be
We can
there.
all go together though.
Huh?
But we established we're supposed to split up. We can all go back, get the room, put the package away. The problem is, do we want to leave that unattended?
absolutely not.
I will be in the hotel.
Alright, we'll catch you at the room. We'll make sure everything is okay. Is that good?
Okay.
Okay.
Tea time.
In 10 ton.
I message. Do you need help, man?
I have some troubles on my mind.
You guys know that?
No.
Oh no! Oh no! Yes, you go to the room. We are going to the
I
outside.
think I have ideals, like I said 3 times, and I want to speak them out, but I can't.
I
So
know.
I'm going to the room.
I know. I see you now.
I don't think I want you
Don't worry
I'm
about
not picking up what you're putting down.
it. It's fine.
I can pick up the box for you though.
I'll start working to the hotel.
Okay, you carrying the box.
Yep, I'll put it on my back.
Okay, yeah, it's not too hard. You're ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not trying to spend
It's
too
like
much
the
time.
strength of 2 normal human beings, so it's not really.
We're just trying to take a quick walk through the auction, just kind of see what's
Oh, you're
there.
actually gonna go and have a look at the
Sure, I'll take a look too.
Okay.
Just get an idea
So
before we
who's all the rest of you are going to auction?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Tinta leaves. Oh.
Wow.
And he starts like treading. You're probably going to catch up with him because he's walking back across the like 3-4 mile distance he needs to go anyway. So it's fine.
Even
So
worse.
yeah, you guys start walking through. So yeah, as you come in, this is immediately what you see in front of you, which is this small like market center that is where there's frivolousness. There's like beautiful little stalls being set up all around. There's young, almost everyone is quite young, but every now and again you do see some very like tall, elegant-looking people with like more smart robes of like golds and silvers just walking around. They seem to be just observing the space.
start to mimic them.
You know, for all of you that have ever seen any kind of education ever, they're clearly the tutors or lecturers or like people who guides of these things. You know, a few of them are, you know, little burly dwarves with like big leather overalls on, like looking over stalls and like yelling. You know, every now and again you hear like, no, why did you bring out your worst stuff? Go and get the better stuff. Like, and then like yelling at like kids who are like trying to set up great little like areas to showcase like work, and you're already seeing stalls go. There's some really incredible work. Like there's a beautiful stall filled with like swords of all different types. Clearly 2 or 3 of the swords have magical properties. There's another stall that is filled with like artists' work, so paintings, beautiful caricatures of people. And then in other areas there's a small stage set up with an acting troupe preparing to do some kind of action. It's clear that this whole area is to display artisans of any type. So there's all kinds of artisans and high quality work all around you. Yeah, so you head through that area. Let me know if you want to like stop and do anything.
Oh yeah, we're looking through. I was like, alright, which Morgan? You said you were looking for something, right? Didn't you? You were looking for some type of weapon, even Tintan gave you one, but still, I don't know if you're interested.
I do like this axe that Tom gave me, but always open to other options.
Alright.
And we don't run into too many giants these days.
Anyone else? Do you?
Are there any shops? Does it seem like, or just like display? Is it more like a science fair, like display, or is it more like a market?
It's much more like a science fair display. There doesn't seem to be any kind of prices or anything that you're seeing at the moment.
Is there
Can you buy things at science?
So this isn't the auction.
If you pay them enough money. that's
Are there any-
You're currently walking through the outside area, which
Oh.
is not an auction.
Oh, well,
Sure. And from on any of these like
And
stations,
if you go up to the science fair offering $50, which thing probably can give it to you at the same rate.
from any of these stations, are there any ones with animals that are animal based?
What are you looking at? Like food animals or like
Pets.
live animals?
Live animals.
Okay, so there's a couple of stalls that have live animals. One, it has a strange, like young, well, you're not entirely sure, but a gnome in front, and she is wearing, she's got like bright red pigtails and like gigantic like goggles on, and her whole space is filled with like medium-sized cages. And as you go past, you swear that you can see like a cat, but it's got a scorpion's tail. And then there's like a dog, but it's got like flippers instead of feet and stuff, like very strange animals and very unnatural animals looking in that space. And she seems, you know, she's fussing around those. And then a bit further around, there's actually quite a larger space that just has these like beautiful, like larger, like cattle and beasts. There's like a cow there that's like incredibly like perfect in almost every way, but it's like twice the size of a normal cow. And then there's like a very small cow that's like half the size of a normal cow. And you know, they're clearly like showcasing like breeds of animals that have been adapted for different situations. There's like a dog but with reptile scales on it, and there's all kinds of interesting animals that seem to have been engineered to be what they are. And then there is some stalls that are that have like foods, like dried meats, and there's some stalls that they're setting up displays for foods, but obviously they're not putting them out because the whole thing is tomorrow.
So the gnome with pigtail station. How secure are some of these cages? Do they look like, you know, like one pin loose and it flies open, or is it like the sturdy cage?
Roll a perception check. Okay.
Sorry, 19.
Most of the cages are pretty high quality. There's a couple of the bigger cages that she's kicked a few times, and you can definitely see that there's like some loose. You know, they're definitely not as nice cages. They're quite tatty looking, and every now and again there's definitely a cage on the left-hand side that has something pretty hefty in it. Like it's still only like small dog size, but it's definitely rattling against that cage. And she keeps having to like fix the pin that's connecting it.
No.
Excuse me. What's your name? I go up to the gnome.
Hello. Who are you? No, my name.
Whoa. How dare you even try to ask of my name? You should know my name. Are you a student here?
Yeah.
I take out a notepad and I write it down. Figured. And I just walk away.
Okay, bye.
I don't even look back, I just keep walking.
Okay, bye.
I go up to
Were
the...
you intending to try and do something, or are you?
I was hoping I'd get a reaction of her.
Oh, you can roll a deception check if you'd like to try and get some kind of rise out of her.
Sure.
Like what are you trying to do?
I was
Like a
trying to
tutor?
her, to start presenting basically or talking about her things without being super forward about it. Like acting as if
Okay.
I was like...
Okay, give me a deception check. Just a normal one.
Cool.
9.
No, okay, that's the same thing. She just said bye. Like she's clearly a little bit kooky with this note.
Yeah.
She doesn't really
Right.
seem to be
Cookies.
that interested. Good try. I like that. I like the concept.
What was that?
Was that? You know, just looking out for my kind.
You're
Oh,
a
what?
gnome?
The earth.
She's like much smaller than you.
Yeah, well, not
You're-
her. I'm
you're
talking
the
about
one.
the things in the cages.
Oh,
You know, the things are clearly being abused.
The animals?
Are
Yeah,
they?
did not feel good. None of those animals were giving off the feeling of like happy-go-lucky animals.
Then let's just free them.
No vibes. It's alright. That's not my
are they-
fight to pick
And
today.
they're in cages?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They were all in small cages, medium cages.
Do not worry about it. It's not our fight to pick in this area.
Okay. I think about this. keep walking by.
Keep on. What's the decision?
I can't open the cage with
Yeah,
you.
so you walk, and as you walk past, so it would be past this kind of like cathedral-looking entrance. Behind this cathedral is these basically right out in the back of it, these metal struts sticking out like perpendicular to the ground. And you start walking under, and immediately it darkens as you walk under, and it's very much reminiscent of those. Well, actually, I don't know if you have them in the US, but in the UK. All the universities were built in the 60s after the war, like after the bombings, and just these like disgusting concrete blocks that you just walk under, these huge big concrete awnings. It's basically that. It's like fairly low. Well, it's low for Mr. Orc over here, but the rest of you guys, it's maybe like 5 or 6 feet above your heads, like space. That there's still a lot of activity and milling around, but it's not very nice. It's still a lovely cobbled floor, and then as you're walking along it, there's dotted areas of like crafting spaces. There's a couple of areas where there's a lecturer like teaching a class with 5 or 6 students there listening to speaking. There's another sort of section where there's a group of students sitting around some kind of study session or something like that, with a young man sitting at that group, sort of like addressing the group, and you're just walking along. And you get a number of looks, but they're clearly not, it's not uncommon for adventurers or people to walk around this area.
Even an orc.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this city has no, it's probably one of the most diverse cities you'll ever go to there. They don't give a crap about who you are as long as you're skilled. So you could be a goblin and they wouldn't give a fuck here. As long as you were really good at what you did, it would be completely fine.
You see no lizard man.
Yeah, and you walk towards these gigantic doors that are open, and just you've just seen the other carts drive through those, like get taken in through those doors recently, and you walk through, and as you walk in, you come into this huge open like amphitheater of space with these beautifully it's one of the most beautifully crafted rooms you've seen. I don't think any of you have been in like a king's chamber, maybe you have. But it's very similar to sort of like a king's chamber in like how high quality all of this area is. Beautiful mahogany seats crafted by artisan craftsmen that stack up. There's a number of people that look very similar to the captain, well dressed, well refined, just discussing in different areas as various different carts are having goods taken off and brought back behind the space. And it's just a big open floor where clearly
Kind of like a convention hall.
Yeah, kind of like if you cross the convention hall with like a Roman gladiators.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
Actually, a good example would be like an English Parliament building. Like where they all sit around like on high up, and then there's like a speaker at the front. Except for there's a huge big stage, and it's where they would present the items of the auction and people would bid on them. Or some kind of like amphitheater. There's nothing happening right now. They're unloading goods, offloading goods. There's people discussing, and there's quite a lot of workers around. And Fantasia, at the far end of the room, you see a super tall, elegant woman who it just strikes a little like tint in your body that not what you would expect of one, but clearly a warforged. And she is just overseeing everything in the space. She's maybe like 8 feet tall. She looks, to normal people would just look like a normal woman, but you're sort of tuned into it. Her skin is very sort of grayed, and you can see like different like partitions as her like face has been put together. And she's just cross-armed, just surveying the space and like looking over something and like nodding and then sending the person off. Clearly looks very official there, someone very official. But she's standing at the far end of the space, just observing and communicating with people.
Do I notice her too?
You'd all notice this woman. She's overly tall for a woman, but
Well,
to
we
you
don't
guys,
know.
she's just a very beautiful, elegant, tall-looking woman. The only person who would know that she's not what race she potentially is.
To be more do you know about like orcs? Have you seen any like?
I mean, he's an orc.
I know. Like,
I don't
how
know,
tall are
I'm
orc
looking
women
at-
usually?
Oh, like 6, 7 feet.
Yeah.
Low
that's-
6.
And do we know
Sometimes it-
anything? Does anyone know giants outside of Caius? Yes.
What, like
Right.
giant people?
Yeah.
He's more
Like,
like
is
Goliath.
the-
He's like between the two.
Yeah. Are partitions like facial? Like, it's not. She doesn't. That's not tattoos. I'm seeing. Is that normal in a?
I don't know what you're
giant
talking about.
I'm
Same
talking to
for who?
Che, obviously. You don't
Well,
see this.
I am right here.
This 8-foot woman over here.
Listen, some giants have tattoos, although sometimes against depends on the culture, right? Up north, it's acceptable to have tattoos, but I don't know how it is around these parts of town for giants to have tattoos.
I don't think that's a tattoo.
Why are you fixated on that though?
Cause I think that's literally what I've been looking for this whole
So yeah,
time.
like as you're talking, you see the captain walk up to her. He gives her a deep bow, and then they start the conversation as well. Yeah, just as you're talking. She's quite far away from you still, across the room.
All right.
Is there any, from my point of view, do I see anyone that's particularly looking at their conversation, or like seems to have shifted there, like they stopped what they
Looking at
did?
those people's
Yeah.
conversation? Oh, roll a perception check.
I'm curious. 10.
No. I mean, you know, a couple of the other people discussing glance in that direction, but only like something's happening.
All right.
Something-
Well, you all, you can do as you wish. I want to get closer to this
No,
because
what you trying to do? Because you like to kind of go balls to the wall or whatever you want.
okay,
And,
then I will go with no. With you, we're gonna go
no.
talk to the lady.
I just want to know what you wanted to do. That's all I asked.
I wanted to go talk to her. I mean, you don't trust me and Shay, and
I mean,
Mogram's gonna let me do all the talking. So.
I just want to make sure you. I mean, I don't know.
I just want to confirm.
Look, he just
I-
wants to make sure you don't say anything stupid, and if you do say something dumb,
I just
we're
want to
able
know what
step in.
might happen. That's easy.
Right, that too.
I
That
don't
too.
know this lady.
I don't either, but I feel that is a.
And Teja,
What?
it might be better to ask Draco.
Okay.
I'm with him on that. Listen, if you have a feeling and you want to talk to her, I respect that. Let's ask Draco first, because you don't want to ask the wrong questions or
Yeah, you don't want the
talk to
problems.
Yeah, because you know they don't usually look like that, so they could be hiding. So there
like
could be a
what?
reason.
Sure.
There could be
Let's
reasons.
ask Draco first, and then we'll carry on.
All right.
And so people just setting up. They're not. There's nobody really getting.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly a whole bunch of fairly well-to-do merchants offloading their goods and then having a discussion, various different discussions around the room with other merchants.
I'm kind of walking close to whoever I feel like is like a worker. And they're like they're setting up stuff. Like, excuse me, sir. What time does the auction start? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a young dwarf there, and he's like, hello, our auction's not till later this evening. Getting product up, getting set up.
They want
Now.
like 3 or 4 hours.
What's the time now? It's early morning, like maybe 7 hours, 7, 8
Oh, shit.
hours, I would say.
Yeah.
Like in the evening, you know, there'll be some like, I like the food they have. They let us workers have some of the food, which is good. You know, and I'm a strong lad. You know, it's good. I'm here at the academy, so get a bit of extra pocket money, as it were.
Yeah.
Help with my studies.
Who has a good cheat here? Who should we worry about?
Well, are you selling here at the auction?
No, we're buying. That's the point of being at the auction, right?
Oh, you're buying at the auction. Oh, your traders coming in?
Yeah, you know, I was wondering who should we look out for? Who has the good stuff here?
Oh, well. Some of the people here, I don't know, there's a few new ones. A man there talking to the headmistress over there. That's the captain.
Oh yeah, Draco, we go way back. We go way
Oh,
back.
yeah,
You know.
well, I mean, he has some of the nicest stuff I've seen. Some of the stuff he's sold here. I don't know why he's sold here. He should be selling it up in
So,
Ireland.
fair enough.
But then there's Aras over there, and he points and there's like a beautiful female elf.
Arash?
Aras, A-R-A-S. Sorry, actually, beautiful male elf, not female elf. Like very elegant and tall with a very well cut button suit. Aras is one of the best craftsmen in the area. Honestly, from what I said, he's very well connected to the council. But some of the things that he sells here, again, very good. So I would watch out for him. He's a strong buyer as well. Strong buyer. Captain over there, as you know, strong seller. Not much of a buyer,
Yeah.
only when something tickles his fancy. Aras over there definitely going to be your biggest competition if you're looking to buy. But realistically speaking, nothing super fantastic is sold here. Maybe a few little hidden gems every now and again, but most of these craftsmen, a few of them over there, I don't know them well, but they might make a mistake and sell something here that maybe should have been sold in iron. Maybe they don't have access. Who knows? But anyway, I hope that was helpful.
I appreciate it. What's your name, sir?
My name is Dalgron.
Thank you, Dog Ron.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. If you mind, I'm gonna head back to work now.
All right.
Take care, sir.
You're welcome. Keep your heads off.
Okay.
Efficient.
Since all that is happening, are they still conversating?
The captain's just now walking away back
Okay.
towards his caravan.
She's gonna try and get up because she already missed the conversation. She's just gonna try and get over to the captain. Is that Draco or some
Yes,
captain?
it's Draco.
Okay, then yeah, she's getting the Draco.
Yeah, so Draco's just walking back and he's just saying, yes, take that in there, and if you could just be careful with that, wouldn't it be? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Miss Fantasia, how are you doing? You having a quick look around before you go?
Yeah, just checking everything out. Might I ask, who was that lady you were speaking with? Very tall.
Oh,
and
just
beautiful.
now?
Yes.
Oh, that's Maria, well known here. She is the headmistress of the academy.
Oh.
Wow, you really are not from around here, are you?
No, I am not.
She's not the kind that you would forget lightly, as it were, but a very indomitable woman. I mean, a female model, but she likes to be addressed that way, and has been now headmistress here at the academy for maybe 10, 15 years.
Model. Okay, so what you're saying is that's not one of those things out there with the smokestacks. That's a literal warforged. That
Oh
choice?
yes, she is a warforged, not the. Well, I'm not sure if you'd call them crude, but not a Modron. No, she's not from beyond the gates. She is from here upon our plane, and yes, I believe she has been here on the island for maybe 30, 40 years now. But worked her way up from. Actually, not entirely sure how she got here, but obviously as a warforged, she was not a child at any point. Yes, like I said, I think she's been here at the academy maybe 15 years as a headmistress. She was an instructor here for maybe 10. Don't know her too well myself, but very intriguing lady.
Yeah, I'd like to get a one-on-one with her if I can.
I mean, feel free to go and speak to her. She is quite lovely.
I'm sure. I'll make sure to get some of my friends first. I want us all to meet this beautiful person. They've never seen a warforged, so I want them to find out.
Well, there are a number in the city here, but not as such a common race, honestly speaking. Met a few in my time, but I have to say, not as well known as the other races. She will happily talk to you about her heritage, her background. As I said, open and welcoming lady, though can be strict and, well, let's say you don't want to cross her, but realistically, her passion is the education of these young people.
I understand. And I go and make my way over to Che, wherever
Now,
he
pizza
is.
vodka, please.
Yeah, my cow.
I don't find a plate with napkins.
Ah.
It's supposed to go far right by the entry.
Yep.
In the pantry, probably.
Yep.
We're just supposed to
There is no
Dang,
napkins.
Thomas.
Though.
take place.
What?
No offense.
Anyway, sorry.
I'm messing with you.
So yeah, that's where you left.
I just go and I tell Che, we're gonna talk to that giant lady later. I need you
Yeah.
and possibly Mogram, but I definitely don't need Azul. Maybe 10 ton if he's not angry. So whenever
Are we
we're
trying to do some smoking cloak stuff?
we're not doing
I'm
that.
not feeling smoking
Yeah,
cloak right
we're
now,
not doing
but maybe
smoking
tomorrow I
cloak.
will.
Yeah, maybe later, a few hours later, depending on the answers I get. Maybe. But yeah, we're gonna do. We're just gonna chat, and I need
What do you need?
support there. I just need y'all to be with me. Make sure.
I better not try fighting her. She's the
I-
headmistress of this place.
I'm not. That's crazy. No,
We're not fighting,
Moblin. We're not fighting. We're not fighting.
Look.
Yes, he's just seeing if this axe is really worth auctioning. He doesn't see it. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan here. Cool. So
Okay.
we're just gonna keep looking around the auction until Azul.
Oh, we're
is-
in the auction part now, right?
Yeah, until Azul is satisfied, then we can go chat because they said we're like 7 to 8 hours early. So.
Yeah, so there's just people setting up. You know, there's a couple of like really nice glass cabinets being taken out of some of the buildings. Have some. One of them has like a strange eyeball in it. Like there's some interesting stuff there. But it's all none of it's for sale right now. It's being just loaded into the auction.
Do you see any workers? I didn't see the conversation which will happen.
There's tons of workers around. They're all like the workers are all like students doing extra credit work by helping unload products and stuff like that.
I'll walk up to someone that seems a little bit more in charge. Or like seems to be like directing those students.
Her?
Yeah, they don't seem to be.
Oh, really?
No one directing students. They know what they're doing. There's just this super tall woman standing
Sure.
in front just watching.
Okay, then I'll go up to one of the students and say, "Excuse me,
Hello. Yep.
what do you need to do in order to sell stuff on the auction?"
Bring stuff to the auction. I mean, generally speaking, I think they have some kind of like qualification, like
Right.
writ or something that lets them sell, but it's the same cases every time, honestly. I mean, few people you don't see very often. That's it, really.
Sure. Where do I get these documents? I have a few things I came from far away to sell.
I'm not really sure, but I think that you apply for them at the mint.
I recommend.
Minting, yeah. The mint.
Sorry, I'm out of town. I excuse my.
No problem. The mints are where they. Well, it's a mint. It's where they make money.
Sure.
It's the biggest building, the really big building you saw in Tin. Yeah, you go there and there's like a whole application. You can almost all of the sort of government work there is done. Or if you can go into Iron, there's some buildings in Iron, like the main council building. You can start there.
So I have to go all the way to 10.
Or yeah, Copper here. This is just a educational facility. I mean, I guess the headmistress could give you permission if you asked her. But you'd have to have some very interesting items to sell.
Interesting. And what do you do around here?
Well, I'm a student. I'm learning leatherworking. I make some very interesting items. I like leather a lot.
Okay. Wonderful.
But I can tell you some more about leatherworking. I mean, it's an interesting art. You know, first you got it like skin the animal, skin all the skin off it, and then once you got the skin off, you throw the bits away. You care about that. But then you just got to tan it in the air for a long period
You
of
are
time.
Virginia.
If you want.
I understand.
The natural 19.
And
welcome
then
to your.
he's talking and then he starts looking very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, you ready? We got to go. I just wanted to check out the venue a little bit. We are a little bit way too early. I talked to one of the guys. You said he starts in about 7 hours, so we want to.
What's your name, by the way?
I can't remember what I said it was.
There was a name.
say Larry.
Larry, you sound like a girl, but okay.
That's a bit mean, but you know,
I mean, we all grow up.
I'm a gnome and it's kind of.
Wait, okay. Wait. I didn't know they were. I thought they were. All
Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Murder? What they were until you asked.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Larry the gnome.
Anytime you want to see my level working, I'll show the whole process.
I'm good.
We keep going. Fantasia, you okay? I didn't really catch the conversation.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna
what?
I'm going to get to know the headmistress. I'm gonna do that.
Right now.
Fantasia, you remember that was like levels to these?
Yeah, I heard.
Tintin was
And
like, yeah.
Tintin did say there was
Yeah.
levels, but
Yeah.
we're gonna
Wait,
go back
wait,
down.
wait, don't forget hair and then hair.
You took over that first one. So technically I could have passed, but we don't know. So
I still
this
don't
is
think-
gonna be my test.
I don't think Kappa lady jumps up to mistress lady. But you know,
Okay.
It's how it
Let's
works.
do a quick dry run. What is the first question you need to ask her?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. What's the second question you need to ask her?
How long have you been headmistress here?
Not very long. I'm not actually headmistress. What's your third question?
Why are you not headmistress?
That's stupid to ask. Why would you ask her that if you know she's headmistress?
You just said I'm
I'm obviously not headmistress.
You said you're headmistress.
I did not. Okay,
You said let's do a test run. I'm the headmistress.
Okay.
Shay,
What's your fourth question? Get to it.
why can you not stay in character?
I am in character.
Shay. Okay, so how long have you been here?
I don't know. Probably an amount of time.
What is this amount of time?
Okay.
hold on. Can we just anyway.
I'm doing my dry run, thank you.
Yes, but you want to get cool with her,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't like them.
You gotta grease the wheels.
Is that what you said? You said
Grease the
something about
gears.
not liking those things. I
No.
don't know.
I have a not a disdain.
Would you let me talk to a pirate right now?
Damn it.
I'm just saying.
See, this is why I didn't want to go alone. You see,
Okay.
Hey, how about this? We talked to Tintin. He'll coach you. He better than me. I ain't better coach than you.
Look, he's better at talking than me.
After we finish delivery.
Yes.
Very
after.
important thing.
Look, she's not going anywhere. She's gonna be here probably for a while. They clearly have an important event going on, and she's in charge of it all. So.
but to bring up Tintin, remember, you don't know this, but we got information out of a child. Thank you. Me and Shay.
I also know.
Phrasing there, careful.
I also know you made two kids fight each other.
Wait, who is we? I didn't make a kid fight anyway.
Collateral damage.
That just kind of happened as a byproduct.
Pepperoni.
Oh man, it just delivery.
Eat your ass.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you read into that one.
I'm sorry, second.
I'm about to go get
Okay.
it. It's really good. Cooked it really well. Sorry.
So yeah. Okay, but me.
He
Well,
didn't
can
think
we do one
could
thing
do
at
it.
a time first?
Okay,
you know?
we can do one thing at a
One thing
time.
at a time.
But he did say that we couldn't do it, and what if we do? We got information on somebody's uncle that could lead us to pyrotechnics.
But why do we need to?
Damn it, Azul! I don't want to say the name, Azul.
Oh.
Alright,
Oh.
let's just wait. Are we done here? I think
she told me that. I was like, I don't call pirates.
Yeah, he's my character.
okay, what else do we have to do here? Mulgrim, where is I think he's busy right now.
He's looking at axes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Axes are kind of nice, except when they chop trees.
That's their sole purpose.
Yeah. If we're done looking around here, I think we can just meet back up with Tintin. Unless Mulgrim has some dying things that he needs to discuss with someone here. Azul, did you take a good look around?
Oh yeah, I'll just be nosy.
Good? Oh, perfect. No pirates, right? Just to double check.
No, not. These are two fancy people.
I mean, pirates can be fancy.
I guess it could be your eyes, but I've never seen any fancy
Alright,
pirates.
cool. It's okay. I
Even
got you.
Jamal was
Execute
a
on
sheep
sight.
hole.
Understood. Right, Fantasia?
Wait,
Execute
something-
pirates
wait.
on sight, unless...
Wait, aren't y'all?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I was kidding. It was a joke.
Y'all are testing me.
I know. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Fantastic. Oh, I see Mogram's done looking at next.
Hey,
Mogram,
switch.
were you
This was yours.
You ready to go?
interested in? Yeah, are you ready to go? Or are you still browsing around? Do you want to talk to anyone
I'm
about
ready
it?
to go. Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
I'm excited to get going.
Well, let's go circle Veen with the old other blue boy.
Something.
I call him the Red
Serpentine.
Will we
Serpentine to the blue boy.
Just sitting here avoiding mad
Go to the crowd.
Everyone's just like,
Naruto run.
okay, so you head out of the building, and you head out back towards the Harlequin, right?
East.
Okay, so Tinta, you're probably, I don't know, 40 minutes ahead of these guys.
Yeah.
You're just like, chilling, walking back. You're about halfway across. Yeah, anything you want to do on the way, or are you just heading over to the Harlequin?
Well, I'm heading over. Okay, the Neptune guy. They had a picture of him at least, right? How he looked. No, they don't even know how he looked. Yeah. The one with dynamic explosion.
No. You can eat two another thing.
Yeah. My part.
Oh, we get that point today though. We got the layer on the camera.
So I'm going to find put 7 minutes.
Well, we didn't prepare so much. We need to position.
Yeah, I should put that up.
I'm also looking around for the pretty boy.
Guy.
What are you doing? What are you fucking up on your way home?
Oh, you mean nebulizer?
Yeah, nebulizer.
From Neptune.
My bad.
Neptune. Sorry.
I'm looking for him and I'm looking for pretty boy.
Neptune.
You do have my bandage about.
The banner, the prodigy.
Oh! You know what he looks like?
Yeah, you said the banner was up there. And then they was looking at
I see.
You
Okay.
don't want to see the change.
Brzezinski.
Roll a perception check.
9.
You see fields, cows, flowers, well, in the special. Very pretty. Easy.
Wrong one though, because I was seeing any shops with any animals.
There, on the, so you get to the other side basically where there's more buildings, and you go into like a small town, basically it's a very small, almost like a village of size. There's the center of the village is this huge inn, which is very beautiful. And around this kind of like town center space, most of the buildings look like dormitories, they're large buildings with like multiple small rooms. There's a couple of like sales places. One does sell owls and crows. And that's it.
I'll go to the hotel.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in through the entrance of the hotel.
On the way back, I'll be looking for doors, by the way.
Okay, so yeah, you sort of walk in through the entrance of the hotel, and you walk into definitely the nicest sort of building you've walked into, or nicest abode you've walked into in a long time. There is like beautiful mahogany tables set up all around. There's a number of like very rich-looking merchants and older gentlemen and ladies eating delicious-looking meals. There's like like a lute player, like on the stage, just playing like a nice tune. That's not they're not doing any kind of show. They're just playing ambient music basically. And there's a long like bar with like a copper top of the bar with a number of bar people on it. And as you come through, behind the bar is a huge like bronze-looking like dragonborn man who just says like, "Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to the Harlequin. How may I help you? My name is Sinadria."
Samadria.
Are you looking for meal, board, or the above? Oh, that's
looking
a
for-
large box you have there. Would you like us to take this somewhere for you, or are you buying a room?
I am trying to get a room.
Okay, lovely.
So I have a question. For your rooms, how do the price range go? How much is your suites? How much is regular room?
Well, I'd say a regular room is about 3 to 4 gold a night. Then we're moving up to the larger rooms, the executive rooms, around 10 gold for our nicer rooms, for sure. Each room, the basic room is about 2 people, executive room 3 to 4 people. Though sometimes the students will hire out one of those rooms for 8 people and just have an exciting night in, where bring some wenches back as it were.
I do have a question about that room. For the larger room,
Is it sanitized?
for the larger room, do it face the front of this building?
Well, yes, all of our depending on
back
which one.
The balcony.
There's balconies all around the upper floor, but you could choose a room that faces whichever way you would like, though more of them are taken than usual as the festival is ongoing.
Festival, what festival is going on?
At the academy, they are doing a presentation to a few of the council who are arriving, and every time that happens, a small festival happens. Quite exciting.
When does this presentation go on?
I believe it is tomorrow midday.
So if we go to jail today, we can miss it.
Okay, so thank you for that information. So everybody in the council will be there, or just certain ones?
No, I believe that. Well, I do hear a lot of information here, and I believe that 2 of the council members will be there. I think it is going to be the young prodigy himself is visiting his trainer and the headmistress there, and he likes to visit on a pretty regular basis. And then I think Grigori is actually going to be there with him today or tomorrow. Sorry.
Rigor.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
they call him the Steam Lord.
How do you spell his name?
G-E-R. Sorry, G-R-E-G-O-R-I. Yes, Grigori is.
Oh, Gregory. Okay. Alright, gotcha.
Yeah, he's the one of the obviously of the council. Been on for quite some time now. Built a lot of these machines, the Praetorian armor. A very gifted engineer.
I have a question for you. I'm not around here that much, as you can see. That's why I'm asking you a lot of questions. And I apologize for that.
It's fine as long as you have the gold. I will happily answer the questions.
First of all, here is a platinum coin. This is for the room. I would like the luxury room, just one.
Very well. Would you like your luggage taken up to the room for you?
I got it. I'll take it up there. Thank you.
Very well.
I appreciate it. Also, I want the balcony to face the front door.
Yes.
So I can look outside.
Yes, the left-hand suite is available. Sure, we can provide that to you. The one to the left of that, I believe that is the captain's suite, and then a few other suites are taken by merchants. But we can arrange that for you. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
We'd like it facing the front of the space.
Yes, sir. So I can see outside, like people walking to the building.
totally fine, understandable.
Thank you very much. Another thing I was going to ask you was, who here, not here in this building, but out of the people, is well known for knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Information outside of here, kind of the bronze area.
Well, we only have tin and copper and
No,
iron.
I'm talking about where the demons dwell.
Well, I don't think we deal with demons here.
I know not here.
Well, I don't know a lot about where demons would come from myself. I am a law-abiding citizen and
Out of character. The
you mean
island.
the Bronze City of Bronze.
City of Bronze, that's what I'm gonna say. The City of Bronze.
Oh, well, City of Bronze. Well, I mean, I believe a number of the council would understand what that is. I do believe Grigori probably has been there, knowing him. Probably the king himself has been there. A number of the other council members have probably visited there, or at least purchased product from the city. We do actually have sometimes some demon visiting here, the city, to sell some wares. Generally speaking, they send lesser demon to avoid it, but I do believe a demon prince has been here before. Generally to sell product at the auctions in Iron, but they don't necessarily mesh too well with the citizens across the gateway, so they don't tend to stay very long.
Okay.
I mean, kill.
Alright, thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
I give him a gold piece.
Why, thank you very much, sir. And will you be joining us down here for dinner? I could have something prepared for you on your way back, or
No, thank you. I have prior engagements I need to jog my mind to figure out exactly what we want to go through today, tomorrow, and get my group in order. So I'll be in my room trying to figure out everything that's going to happen.
okay. And is it just yourself here?
It's going to be me and 4 other people.
And will they be using the same room, or are you going to allow them to pay for their own?
Same room.
Okay, I will send them up if I see them. Would you be able to give me a brief description?
We have a tiefling, black
Okay.
tiefling lady. We also have a druid. Yeah. We have an orc, and then we also have a Azul.
Azul. Very well.
Our
Well,
captain name is Azul.
I will look out for a Mr. Azul, and well, it sounds like that specific group of people will be quite easy to spot, so I will send them up as soon as they arrive.
Yes, and they don't look like they belong, so you'll see them very shortly.
Many people here do not.
I look a little fancy.
Very well, have a great evening, and if you would like to order anything, there is actually a bell in your room that goes straight down to the kitchen quarters here, and they will send up someone to discuss any kind of meal that you would like in your room, and bring that up to you as you have a suite. Let us know there will be hot water there available to you, but if you do as a group want to have a number of baths, just let one of our maids know and they will bring up fresh hot water.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, last thing. Do you have any temple of cord for this item?
A temple to Cord? Not sure. I believe there is a small temple in Iron, yes. Yes, I believe there is a small, there's a small temple there, yes. Most deities are represented here one way or another, but they stay to some extent, worshippers do not go too close to the gate itself. The realm on the other side is ruled by Mechanicus, so he is not, or they are not too welcoming of other gods. But here on the other side, we appreciate artisans of all religions, so we provide various different temple worshipping facilities.
I know you may not know this information, but I'm asking anyway. Do you know anyone that flows through here in your lower level that is a very good artist? That he comes and goes a lot?
The
top
a
artist.
lot, not often, but we do sometimes see Andralicus. He is one of the council members. His proficiency specifically is art. He's not hard to miss. Very tall, elven gentleman, very well dressed always. Other than that, there are a number of talented artists here based at the academy. That a number of actually these art pieces on my walls have been provided to us either as payment because they were forgotten their possessions of drinking a heavy drinking night, or just because it is somewhere nice to put them.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, where can I find Andralicus?
Well, in the council building, I believe. Sometimes he will visit the academy, but not often. He prefers to find his art around the city, find those who are performing art in beautiful ways. Very interesting gentleman, but very proper, very official.
Thank you very much.
All right.
You're welcome. So yeah, you head up to the room, and if you are just, I know what you're doing in the meantime, you've probably got about like 30 minutes before the rest of the group
I
arrive.
ain't doing shit. I'm sitting on the balcony. I'm gonna get to see if I see him.
Okay, so yeah, you guys walk, assume you're okay.
I said the whole time I was looking for Doris. If I see her or he will not.
Roll a
Does want to see you?
I know.
roll a perception check, and you're just looking at the.
Not at all. You said perception? 20.
Yeah, you don't. You don't see anyone.
Yeah, thank you, son.
I would say you like.
Your coin start twitching.
Yeah, you
I figured it'd be all. Anyway, yeah, I guess we're walking there.
So yeah, you guys arrive in this beautiful little sort of town space. It's the opposite side of the whole area too. So if the big building is on the east, this is on the west side of the space. And yeah, you arrive and you can just see Tinton just sitting on a nice like oaken chair just on the balcony drinking like a.
Oh, he's like on the first floor?
Hot drink. He's about on the third floor on a balcony space.
Not that hard to see the blue man from here.
I'm
No.
drinking a tea. I raise it up when I see y'all.
I'm sure it has alcohol in it.
Tintin wouldn't drink it if it didn't have a little bit of the booze in it. I could tell that man was stressing out on the.
Well, I hope he enjoyed his hymn time.
Yeah, look, I think everyone needs their own time.
I
Tintin
guess.
is a stressful man.
Make sure you clean up after yourself afterwards, you know.
Absolutely, especially if we're all gonna stay in a room together.
You think we getting 2 rooms?
So yeah, like as you guys walk in.
Well, I messaged you. What the room number?
It's like 004. Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, we are number 4 now.
Number 4 on the 3rd floor. I guess I got a floor under basement.
So yeah, as you walk into the door, a large like copper skinned dragonborn male like who's sitting behind working behind the bar says,
Yo.
Mr. Azul and party, I assume.
Captain. Thank you.
Wow.
My apologies.
How do you know it?
I don't know your name, Mr. Orc, but your colleague here informed me that you have an orc gentleman, a tiefling lady, a druid male, and an Azul. And so I did assume that this was Mr. Azul.
Yes.
That is a fair assumption to make.
I'm assuming you saw the other blue boy, the one with like straight face, mean mark.
Yes, he is paid. It wasn't mean, Mark. You were right. His platinum and gold is good, and he has acquired for you today, gentlemen, one of our finest suites. If you would like to head on up, or would like to buy some food to eat right here in our lovely inn, then feel free.
Oh, I definitely take some. The munchies.
Do you guys have tofu? By any chance?
I don't want tofu.
Tofu, I'm not sure what this is, but we do. Are you looking for, Mr. Druid, I assume?
Vegetarian
Something
stuff?
a little bit more meatless?
Yes, please.
I believe. Okay, we do have a number of things. We do a lovely bean patty, and then also a
Intrigued.
vegetable stew
Ooh.
is on the menu.
It's not a vegetable stew kind of. I'll take the bean patty with some tomatoes.
I take some of your fine ass seafood.
Seafood, well, we do have fantastic seafood here, being on the shoreline.
Surprise me.
Well, I will. So
That's what he said.
seafood surprise, one tofu
Bean
patty. Sorry, bean patty.
Bean patty.
Anything else, Mr. Orc?
With tomatoes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tomatoes.
I appreciate it.
He wants one of those stay fair turkey legs.
What do people do?
State fair turkey. State fair turkey. Where is this state fair?
It was on one of the islands I was on there, like it was a big turkey, it was fat, leg big. I don't know.
A big turkey leg. We do have turkey leg here if you would like it, sir.
You might like
Oh,
it.
the Island State Fair.
What is it?
I traveled through there.
I mean, we have a number of.
They have this thing
and-
called
well, I mean, mostly the
Oreos.
chefs here can cook anything you would like.
What is your specialty?
The whole turkey.
I assume that you are a meat lover.
They took a chocolate
Well, then I would recommend a
and sweet
T-bone.
cream.
So you have big ass cows outside.
Genius.
Outrageous.
The best big ass cow meal for this man
Are you
here.
sure you just want cow? We
Well,
have,
whatever parts of
we
steaks
have
and stuff, you know.
drake meat,
Oh.
elephant meat, whatever you would like. I would say a drake, T-bone drake is delicious.
We own Drake.
What is your
That's
specialty?
You
terrible.
guys have some water?
I would say definitely the drake that I mentioned.
Oh, no.
We have a number of fantastic steak chefs.
Do you have a restroom?
Steak-
Not feeling too
Yes,
well.
it's across the over there. Just,
Okay, I start like waddling
Now I
over.
would say that we are doing a fantastic fillet of sea snake at the moment. Yes, it is. We had a number of catches of a large blue sea snake recently, and
Sneeze.
we have a beautiful cut
Wheat
of that
snake.
still available. Delicious, I would say.
I'll take it.
Fantastic order of sea snake cutlet.
Mm,
And young lady, what would you like to eat?
I'm not really hungry, except for
Anything to
information.
drink?
Thirsty for information.
Well, information I can provide. I cook it up myself.
Nice.
She'll go upstairs, she's really tired, she wants to sleep.
Now, the young lady can
Speak
speak for herself.
Sexist. I'll just take whatever you have, non-alcoholic. It can be a normal tea. I'm pretty sure whatever our blue man ordered probably gave us the implication that we're alcoholics. That's not true.
You have a big ass cow outside. She wants milk.
Milk, indeed, we have a number of milk. Goat's milk, cow's milk,
See,
elephant's milk.
this must be good cows, you know.
Yeah, I'll take cow's milk and steak.
That's from the same
Milk
town.
steak. Ah, yes. You know?
Disgraceful, but I like it. We'll rustle that up for you. And if this information.
Wait, how long would that take actually? We are busy.
Well, if you
people.
wanted it from that same
No,
time,
no,
sometime,
no,
any
no,
steak
no,
would be just fine.
But,
Yes, well, I'll just take a normal.
Maybe our cousin or
I
something.
believe do they have to be related?
Not really, no.
Okay, then that's fine. Great. I'm not entirely sure how to tell. So we'll go with what we have: fresh milk, steak, the snake cutlet. We have here.
Surprisingly, the best seafood you have here.
surprise
Yes,
and the
yes.
bean patty. And I
Tomato.
would say meat all around. Apart from the milk.
Yes. We'll take that.
Fantastic. If you would like to take a table anywhere, we will.
Well,
have
can it be delivered to a room?
Well, of course we can. Yeah.
That would be great. Thank you.
Delivered to the room. They will be up in, let's say, 20 minutes.
I appreciate it.
Cool.
Okay. You guys head up to this room and
I
you
hope
gauge-
Chinye remembers the door number.
I remember.
We go
Yes,
to the room.
you walk up some very nice set of stairs, past
Ooh.
a number of like nicer rooms as well, and then you get to the top floor where there's big spaces between the rooms, and you walk into number 4, which is at the end, that is facing onto the area, and as you walk in, there is 2 huge beds in the space, a large metal like bathtub that is slowly steaming. That is filled with a hot water and it has some sort of like soapy bubbles on the top of it. And then the doorway is pulled open. It's like almost like a shuttered door, and Tintin is just chilling on the balcony.
Yo, I just kind of noticed
Tea
this.
time. How you doing, brother? You're feeling better now. You got your mama to
No, I'm
yourself.
not okay. I need to talk first. My mama said, yes.
Can we do it away from the front door?
Yes, that's what we're back door. You mean back door, but yes.
Either way, as you're saying, because we got food coming here. Did you eat?
No.
Why is there
My
a
bad.
giant?
I was waiting for y'all to get here before I chose my food. Plus, I already know that it's going to cost more, so I made sure to tell him to put it on your tab. Because you were going to just order right when y'all came.
You might be correct. I did not ask for the prices.
Exactly my point. So I'll be paying for mine separate.
What was this room?
I don't know. I don't know. We will find out.
Boy.
Is there anyone in the bathroom when I enter?
Oh yeah, he did go downstairs.
Sounds like sure.
It's a
There's
noble
not.
orchid.
So I just like peek a little bit, wash my hands, rinse out my mouth. and
girls
I come
restroom
out.
again.
So when I come out from the bathroom, is there like a dining area where people are like dining or anything like
Yeah,
that?
and very very similar to like a fancy restaurant,
Oh, okay.
but like a fancy like gastropub. You know, like
Sure.
where like there's some very nice like rustic tables, but they have very fancy meals on one of the tables. A lot of food. And there's a number of people sitting at different
Is
tables.
there anyone that seems a little bit more prestigious or like fancier from the rest, like significantly, that stands out?
Roll a perception check.
Nice.
Nice.
So you like me, huh?
15. Well, I mean, I did this, and then it just went.
Okay.
I did that too.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I think it's the bounce, right? And I just go,
I mean, it shouldn't bounce, but yeah, you're right.
I should just go like this. But I like the, like,
Yeah, same.
you know, like the ping pong, like, action. It's like, oh, Jesus.
There's a very well dressed tiefling male, very like almost grey skin, with very short horns, in sort of the far end of the room, like smoking a very long cigarette.
It's a long cigarette. He's definitely stands out from the rest of the crowd. Like,
I mean, he's just a little bit more fancy.
he's a little bit more
But he's
fancy.
not, I wouldn't say he super stands out, he's just fancier than the rest.
Mhm.
He's not got a meal, he's just got like a parchment in front of him. He's like reading through a parchment and just smoking this long cigarette.
How far is he away from you?
He's probably like, I don't know, like 10 feet, 20 feet? No, 10 feet.
Think to myself, there's probably not any like bugs or insects within my area. Like, you know, there's not probably like an insect or two in the bathroom or fly. Did I see any flies actually in the bathroom?
You probably saw a couple of flies in the bathroom, yeah. I mean, we're not exactly in like a modern time here. There's probably a few flies around. Definitely saw a spider or two.
Okay. So, a spider or two? Okay.
That's it.
When we go back into the bathroom, I'm gonna act like oh, I'm not feeling too well. Again, so I walk back in, And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on the spiders. See if they. I ask them, hey, I see anything fishy going around? You know what I mean? Like something sketchy or something that might not seem like it should be.
There's like a pretty big spider on the wall, like it looks at you, like, and it's like, and it says like, define fishy.
There's just, well, obviously other than literally being fishy, right? Like,
There's a lot of fish.
a lot of fish. Maybe particularly around a specific teeth,
The gray man?
Yeah, the gray man.
No, the gray man is always here. Smoke it, I like to smoke it.
I don't like smoke either. Not good for me. Huh?
Scare the flies. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking like maybe if I put a web near the smoke, scare the flies into the web.
No, you should
It's a good
put your web on the
strategy.
opposite side of where you sit, so then flies float into the smoke near the window.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Hey,
Thank you. I got it.
help a brother out, I feel you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, fishy. Yeah, it's pretty normal, I think.
Do you know anything about him? Like,
It's grey,
What?
got horns, smokes. Tiefling, you said?
yeah, he's a tiefling.
He's a big man.
He's a big man.
Very
huh?
big man.
He's big to you. We're on the same size.
He's really big. You're really big.
Dude, I'm fucking giant. Well, not literally, but
That's a giant.
bigger than me. Can you believe there's
Bigger
things?
than you?
Yeah, there's things bigger than me.
Why?
And then think about it. Wait. I'm gonna blow your mind for a second. There's things bigger than that.
No.
No. So listen. Could you do me a favor? I give you a little bit of help. I give you some strategy. You should kind of look around Mr. Gray Tiefling, and if you see him interacting funny with anyone or doing something suspicious,
What's suspicious?
like having a meeting with anyone. Just
Anyone?
What's happening?
anyone. Just room 4. I'll teach you a bunch of tricks to get extra flies.
Okay.
Right?
Go to room 4 if he speaks to anyone.
Actually, anyone but that's not a waiter or someone
What's
that
a
works.
waiter? The man they are mans that always here.
The mans that are always here or mans that carry the food.
God, they carry the flies?
No, they don't carry the flies.
But it's not the food.
Alright, close enough. Listen, I'll be around here for a little bit. Right? Just
Okay.
room 4?
Room
I got
4,
you.
If he speaks to anyone that's not a man's with a food.
Yeah,
Got it.
gotcha.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
He like scurries off to start
This
building
is
a
a
web.
spider?
Yeah. Hello, speak with animals.
That was real.
I mean, I'm glad you picked a spider, not a fly. That would have been much worse. Is that man got poop? Is that poop in the man?
Alright, and then I'll walk out. Did he?
You
The
notice
guy.
on the other side of the room there's a spider building a pretty big web.
Alright. I head up the stairs and go to room 4. Actually, I stop on room. Not on room 1. On floor 1. Is it any different? Well, actually, I don't know. Does it seem fancier? Actually, I can't get to the
Fancy the what? It's nice, yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
floor. The doors are like
Have you been to a hotel?
the doors are maybe like
Pretty much the same level.
yeah, they're like
Hey, shit, I must have.
it's like nice doors. They've got a little lamp outside and one lamp. There's they're maybe like 50 feet apart each door.
Like-
Maybe like 20 or 30 rooms.
Are we really waiting on him?
I'm like,
Point to him.
it's not worth it at all. I'm gonna go upstairs, to the 3rd floor. I bet Tintin is waiting for us. I mean, he's probably gonna lecture me about something stupid. Don't transform for an ox for no reason or something like that. As I'm walking up the stairs, I'm like, I'm just trying to help.
When the door opens, actually
Sorry.
closes again.
And then I head up. I walk
Okay,
in.
so in the meantime, are you going to do anything in the meantime or are you waiting for
No, I'm talking. I'm going through what we're about to go through, so.
Okay,
So
You said
you
you
can, you can
Shay-
choose
Shay
how when
ma-
enter.
Shay smashes on the door, like knocks on the door for some reason, and then just walks in because he realizes.
Yeah.
that
Oh shit, this is my crib. What's up, guys? That-
So-
Can we lock the door?
you guys didn't lock the door. Guys should probably lock the
that
door.
means he came in the middle of our conversation. If they would have went up first, we
Sure.
would have been already talking.
Yeah, so what did you start off with before he gets there?
Yeah, so basically after a little tea and conversation about the food, I was like, so did y'all find anything in the market?
No, not really. We were just looking. There were actually something on the Gasaremo Awas. There's a place with some kids showing off their work for school, I guess. It was okay, whatever. Fantasia is really fascinated with this lady.
There was a giant woman. All
Yeah.
I want to do is see her turn into.
You wanna what?
What? I wanna talk to a giant woman, and they said I need your permission.
Oh, you said something about Warforged.
There's a
Remember
Warforged.
he has issues with Warforged,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure. I was like, don't start nothing. We gotta deliver it first, So let's get to that.
Fantasia, what if I would have played some bagpipes right now?
Why would you even say that?
I'm not sure what I would feel. It's been a while since I've grown accustomed to them. They enraged me last I remember, but I did go back and fish Rusty's bagpipes. So
Okay, so what would you do if you was enraged right now?
I would get us all killed.
Okay, so why would I want you to talk to her?
We don't know how I react around bagpipes now. Like I said, I fixed his.
Why would I want to figure out here?
Find someone and we'll play him and find out.
She can talk to her alone.
You see? He said
I am not going to get killed.
Yeah, okay.
I am not going to be there when something goes wrong.
Nothing's
I am
going
tired
down.
of having conversations and not knowing and want to go blind. I'm not going to go blind.
I tried to make it easy by okay, it was maybe a mistake of mine to tell her to talk to you, but I figured we have a conversation, we figure out what this outside.
What's up, bitches? Hey guys, I just leave the door open. That's like a massive security.
Okay,
I'm like,
let's
like
go.
this. I'm like,
Lock door, please. Lock door.
Alright, back to what I was saying.
We haven't been boxed yet?
Yeah, I was saying,
Wait,
can we
where's the
open the box?
It,
The box
Y'all-
is just in the side
yeah.
of the room.
y'all can open up the box if you want to. I'm going to talk to Fantasia.
I'm moving up.
You can
Me and
listen.
him gonna open the box.
Fantasia,
What up?
I'm not mad anymore. You can do whatever you want. You're a grown ass woman. My thing
You
is,
open up the box and there's like a note inside.
My
Yeah,
thing
pick up
is-
the notes.
it has to be some time where you pull back and say, okay, if something bad is going to happen, I will not do something stupid in a bad spot. You just blankly said, I will probably get us all killed, except I will calm down and walk away from the situation. So why would I want you
you
to
almost
talk?
got us killed? What did you do?
No, Tinton is exaggerating. He asked, what would I do if I was enraged? Which bagpipes, as you know, that man would not stop playing bagpipes outside the window. I got enraged and I was about to throw acid on him.
I think you did.
I think you did.
It missed. It missed.
He hit his bagpipes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I would say I do want you to talk to a Warforged so you can get information for your life. But then again, I wouldn't want you talking to a Warforged here while we're trying to do a mission to get where we need to go and in a place where we all can get killed or in prison. So that's my only thing. And you still have not shown any growth in that situation. This is why I don't want you talking to anybody.
So this letter over here says.
So it says, delivery point. It's a delivery point eastern lookout tower, copper wall. And in brackets, looking over slag dump. And buyer is tall man with black mask.
Something like that.
Tall man with black mask on?
That's clearly not die.
Wait.
We have a location of
Wait.
And
He
it
says,
is filled with like brightly colored dyes,
Oh.
like super brightly colored.
Is that a shipping manifest in the box?
There is nothing else.
quick
So
question.
no quantities guaranteed? No one would know to do that information. I'm just asking generally.
Yeah.
There's
Hold on.
nothing except the note, and then these bottles of dye that you like pop up the top one's like it's like bright blue. You pop up the next one, bright yellow.
It says delivery Eastern what?
Eastern Lookout Tower.
How many are there? How
Copper
big are they?
wall. They're like milk bottle size. So.
Like a quart?
What was that man's name?
Sure.
Sure.
What was that man's name? I keep forgetting his name. I don't care that much, but I do.
Draco or the R dude?
No.
Rex,
Nebula.
Nebula?
Nebula. Okay, okay.
Nebulizer?
I mean, I'm
Yes.
assuming
Nebula.
he's themed, yeah.
Nebula or dynamic?
Okay.
Alright. Can we seal this back easily? I look at the case. Can we close it back?
Oh yeah.
No problem.
You didn't break it to open it. You just like popped the top open of the case.
Yeah, it's more like a cooler, not like a crash baby. You know what I mean, right? Like it's not nailed shut.
That's why I was making
It's
sure,
just-
you know, like an Acme.
It's a nicely secured case. If you did use a crowbar, it would just pop the lid off and you could pop it back.
That's what he did. He thought he was like, oh.
I did see the
That was the sound thing.
So you could answer back to that if you would like, but I just want your honest answer.
My honest answer is I don't know. That was a buildup of enragement after I was calmed down from my fear of them by Azul. This would not just be a incident of instant rage. It would have to build up. You saw, I was there looking at a Warforged the whole time. I didn't go crazy and kill everyone.
You kind of look like you normally do, and I couldn't really tell how you want to go further, but no disrespect, right, Teja? You have been doing better. Alright, I just, these people, she's like a high priestess. We saw her. She's a high priestess.
She's high up there.
And so, last thing I want to do is what Tintan said, and get us. We're trying to get a crystal here.
Yeah.
Going to jail is not going to help that.
And I'm not going to do anything to diminish that. I just, like he said before he went all go alone, you can die on your own and that shit. I'm trying to learn more about myself, learn more about what Matthias showed me. That is all.
Okay. In that paper, did it say what time to go?
Yeah, it said between. It said after dark. Actually,
After dark.
Spooky.
No, that's a long time from now.
Alright, so
Listen, that's gonna drive a lot of suspicion. All I'm saying is, you see 5 people, not from town, out past night with a giant box. Boy, all I'm saying is, I would definitely investigate them.
okay, so with
Right.
that,
I'm gonna transform into an animal, make it only 4 people.
You could be a cat.
Yes! You're saying to the bar.
I mean,
Go ahead, Rick.
so I have ideas, but I don't want to tell y'all.
Wait, why don't you want to tell us? We're on the same team.
yeah.
Okay, so
I shared my ideas
we're
with
in
you.
the same.
Good or bad?
We in the same group.
Yeah.
Same group.
Why?
Different teams. Same group.
What? I thought we're on the same team.
I feel like we're together.
I'm actually confused right now. I'm being serious.
I feel like we're together sometime as a group. But as soon as it's teamwork, it seems like it's
Listen,
teamwork. And so I just
In any character, have you ever said that to somebody you've worked with? I feel like same store, different team.
I'll let the double down.
so
Same group. Same team, same group.
It's a team, right?
We are together.
So let's not get on that right now. Let's go to the first thing. Okay,
Sure.
so we can do this where it does not look suspicious if it's a bar near the area that we're supposed to go to. We'll go to the bar early where it's not real dark with the case with us. Act like we're just drinking, leave like we're going back, but we actually go drop off the. Yes.
Can we just put the die in our back?
Does that be boxed down?
I silently go over there, open it up, and throw it back of holding.
Like, you know.
No, I keep it in the box. Can I do that? Is it big
No,
enough?
No, you go.
Okay, then I separately put it in there.
You do so.
You're right. Thank you for that.
Hey, and now we don't have a massive box to lug
The
around.
box is the most suspicious part.
Right.
You go
Because,
ahead.
look, if it was just 5 of us, exploring the town, we don't know shit. 5 of us in a box, trouble. Listen, I'm only talking about past experiences.
Holding boxes.
We might actually get beat profile. Like, I'm not.
Alright,
I'm not gonna point fingers,
okay,
but when you
so-
put it together, 2 blue boys, an orc, a tiefling, and a druid, that literally spells trouble.
Okay, so
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey,
the guy downstairs gave me a lot of information. Go for it. What do you want to say?
for one, we should not look as suspicious as we do. We should kind of dress up just a little bit, you know. Maybe go get some stuff, you know.
I like it.
How do we look suspicious? Being
Because we
ourselves.
look like we don't belong here.
No.
Fanciness.
A lot of people come here that don't belong here, and it's a carnival or a presentation that's supposed to be happening tomorrow. So a lot of people here are people that just come here to do a presentation. Now, like I was
I
going.
just want to get some new Jordans.
I don't need it. That shit is. It'll be okay.
And also, like, don't you have to earn your way here anyway? So
Huh?
it's not like anybody walks up here.
I guess so.
I think it'll be alright.
I'm with Muslin.
I was trying to look badass, you know.
Yeah, I get what the performance you were going for there.
This meal, you know how much that was, plus the room, not even.
Oh, you were frozen.
Yeah. Didn't know we have time stop.
New things.
Good thing.
Okay, so Fantasia.
That's that is
Something worse for you or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to talk to the lady. I want you to. I want you to go back today and go talk to the lady.
I will.
You don't have to take anybody with you. That's up to you.
I don't.
Okay, then who do you want to take with you?
So I would like to go get some other things today.
Oh, then you can take Azul with you because he is already going out the room. So it'll be a group effort.
Wait, I was going to get a massage. It's been a minute since actually, you know, I haven't been able to go anywhere.
I mean,
the hotel can give you a massage. They told
That's
me that.
exactly where I was going first.
Warm time. No, you wasn't. You was gonna go get your Jordans to work your feet out and then come in.
they,
I like how Jordan's weird.
it's with a Z.
It's the new air flies. I was just trying to. It's nice here. People make good things. You're not taking the advantage of actually.
Azul,
huh?
did I say no? Did I say no?
I don't want to go back there until it's time to go auction.
But they do sell things there, right? You could have found a better deal there.
No. That they said I was setting up.
Yeah, they were just setting up. There was nothing on sale.
Nothing ready to.
So y'all didn't see any shops on the way back.
We saw.
We
signs
saw
there.
cows and things that like fields. There were some shops. We didn't look into them yet. We were trying to get to you because we knew that we gave you enough time for you time.
Yeah, and you see that choice, but you know my other 2 choices are Chignier and Mogram, and I know you don't want to go there.
Take
so.
whoever you want, Fantasia.
Are you sure about that?
Take whoever you want, Fantasia.
All right. If Azul really doesn't want to go, I would like some muscle and some hustle tussle. I don't know what that means, but I needed something to go with muscle, so Che.
Definitely not what I thought you meant by that.
Muscle and hustle.
I heard muscle and I thought Mogro.
Check.
I did too, actually.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe the
I guess
hustle.
I'll go with her.
I got all muscle and tussle. No muscle.
It's okay. I think you have
Barbara, what
muscle.
do you want to do?
I'm along for the ride.
Do you want to go and escort them or go
Escort?
with him and go into Azul
Strange word
and
choice
find
there.
some Nikes?
Escort. I don't need
Air flight.
additional clothing or garments.
I'm gonna go
Actually, you
with
could
you,
bring your
Azul.
tusk out, you know? They
I
have,
will
like,
go with you, Azul.
They got like rings and stuff. He could put on his tusk.
Oh, he can do that too, or he can
No,
stay
no,
here and
okay.
get
And
that
give
massage.
my enemies another handhold. That's an You magic users are fortunate to be able to fight from a distance. You know nothing of hand-to-hand combat.
Oh,
Not much, no.
Okay, so the two of you are going back to speak to the so the three of you
Yeah.
are going
Oh,
back
no.
to speak to the headmistress. and
Wait,
the
are
two
you
of
on?
I'm not speaking.
The two of you are going to buy Air Jordans.
I am going to look the flyers and fly. Look, as this nice man, blue man and blue man, we need to have an image. Oh, because
Boss, this is going to take a while. If y'all want to, y'all can start leaving.
Yeah, we should probably go there.
It's like a girl. It's going to
wait.
take a minute.
Eat your food first.
Wait, oh yeah,
We
wait, our
did
food.
order food.
You're right, wait. I'm gonna wait for my
I forgot about that.
In like 5 minutes, the food, yeah. Room service.
Thank you.
I took the guy's silver.
Do you have the receipts?
No.
Okay.
The food.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I took him a silver.
Thank you. Like, trots off down the thing, and there is some
keep
beautiful food. There's
forgetting about that.
there's these like metal things. You take it off and there's food inside, and there's a really nicely crafted bean patty with fresh tomatoes and then like a tomato sauce on the side. You to dip it in.
This shit is hard.
With some like potatoes that have been fried like 5 times to make them like super crispy on the side of that, and then there's a little note that says they've been fried in vegetable fat.
Oh, that shit hits differently.
There's
Oh, I was a little concerned going into it, and you're like,
it's like a beautiful it's big, like this massive like fillet of like a almost cut solid through piece of like sea snake that is like seared. The skin is super crispy all around the outside, and it's got this like almost like a soy sauce drizzled all over it, and then there's like a small bowl, like quite small, with a like a purple sea anemone in it, that's been sliced in half, and it's got like a little spoon in the like mushy center of the sea anemone, and then I can't remember what Fantasia had. Milk. There's a glass of milk, and like a beautifully cooked T-bone steak, there with like a garlic sauce, and a garlic pepper and a pepper sauce as well.
There's
Really
nothing
delicious. Looks fantastic.
Oh, seafood.
matchable about
What is
that.
seafood? It's an enemy.
Oh, okay.
You said it's a
Sea
surprise.
anemone.
Yeah. Okay, I try it out. Never had it before.
Sea serpent. Did I miss that part?
Yeah, he said big plate circle.
Yeah.
See, after he said that, I thought he said inside of it was that. So I was like,
Oh, no.
See,
You got
that.
you
See,
got a
we
small-
both missed each other.
You got a small bowl.
Can we get a second plate, sure?
Yeah. There's a small, yours is just a very small bowl, but with like a sea anemone cut in half in it.
I wonder, I hope it's delicious. But yes.
So now that you have food in your mouth, I can talk. So, like I said, the guy downstairs said there's a presentation tomorrow, midday. So after we drop off these goods, tomorrow midday, we can go to that.
Presentation on what? Look, I know this is academy. I don't really feel like going to school.
Eat your food, please. So Prodigy and Gregory will be there, most likely. Prodigy is the pretty boy. Gregory is the steam lord. They will be doing presentation of many things to them. If you let me finish before you ask questions, you will know.
Okay.
They will be there. And I would like for us to go see them, see how they are. That's about it.
Okay.
Nice.
This food is very good, by the way. You should definitely order you something.
I am fasting today.
It's probably like the last thing you need because it's going to make you more angry.
No.
You'll be like hungry. You know problems. We try to have a good, like when we talk to other people, I don't, your face sometimes is just.
That's right. It is like that.
Can you please not talk with food in your mouth?
Okay. Oh man. So, I guess will y'all go head out there?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Is there anything you guys need us to do on our way out?
Food, water.
Like,
You want me to send up some harlots?
Well, I was gonna say like if they, I know they're going clothing shopping, but if there's someone we
So
bump into,
I would like to say I have faith in all three of you as this group that we're in. We're splitting up in 2 teams. And I would like for y'all to stay safe in your journey.
Is he blessing you? Is this the blessing of God?
bless Papa Cord. I agree.
Amen.
Please stay humble regardless of what
course.
she says. If you get angry, please walk away and come back to the hotel.
So am I allowed to use lethal force on Fantasia? She gets
No.
in trouble?
Yes, Fantasia,
Gotcha.
yes, you are able to.
Wait, no, wait, Fantasia, or am I able to? Because, look, I can,
No, don't use lethal
I
force.
can, if needed,
I'm going to say this.
Like,
Just
I like
pull
it.
her away.
I'm trying to enjoy my food, but I'm getting more nervous.
Pull Fantasia.
Don't worry, I got this under control.
You have to.
And if anything, Mogram's got it, so.
I am trusting you. I did not say I'm coming with. You are a grown-ass woman, as I said. I will not come with. I want you to do this on your own and find out your life.
Tintin, quick question before we leave. Actually, as I'm heading out the door. Have you ever been a father? Because you sound like a dad. And then I just walk away.
In my previous experience.
Okay, so the three of you head off back towards. It's now coming into like midday after you've eaten. Yeah, just after midday. The auction is in another like 5 hours or so. So you're heading off back towards.
Is that the same time? The auction started is the same time I'm supposed to meet up with.
No, just after dark you're meeting with the guy. The auction is going to start at 5, which is probably a bit before after dark. But the auction could be
All day.
an hour, 2 hours, 6 hours. It really depends on what there is available and what people are bidding on. But yeah, that's not something you have to go to. The auction just is happening at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah, so you head back towards the big building. The two of you who are staying, what are you trying to do? You're trying to buy clothes.
Before we go,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
put
gonna-
them
I'm
into
not
the.
Push too much on that.
I need to talk to them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mano y
It's
mano.
a mean
I thought, but okay.
He's been trying to get away from shitty and Fantasia. So.
Okay, so
Yeah, something.
he pulls you aside.
Yeah. So look, the first thing we'll do, we'll go downstairs.
Shut up.
We'll look for.
Shut up.
Why do you say disrespectful?
Shut up and kiss me.
Oh my god!
Fan fiction right there.
No!
That's a Tumblr post somewhere.
Continue. We're not going anywhere first. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
So go ahead. What do you want to do?
I don't know now. We're trying to talk about going to get. So look. Anyway, go ahead. Go what you say.
No. Is that all?
Sure,
Are you done?
I will be.
Okay. So
I'm so confused right now.
I have ideas that I shouldn't have. I'm a priest. And I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to say them in front of Fantasia and Kinge at the moment. This idea is so we can get the crystal. But it's ideals that everything has to happen right for it to go right.
So you trying to fuck a council person?
No. Okay, so you have the hat of disguise. Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we know the person who brought us here. You seen one of the council members. I want to go to the presentation tomorrow, so we can see more council
Did I see one of
members.
the council people?
That lady that y'all
Doris.
said.
Wait, what did they?
Doris, many ones.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's really her.
Not just Doris, the girl that they're going to go see.
I don't think she's a council lady. She's a high priest or high mistress
Oh, okay,
of
well,
the academy.
Yeah.
She's
well,
not a council person.
if there is a crystal and we know that one of them watches over the crystals and they have somebody that delivers the crystals, you can set up a disguise to be the people that deliver the crystals and actually deliver it to the wrong ship.
Mm.
I just realized that Rick's voice is Brain from
Pinky in.
Pinky
no,
Brain?
from what should we call it? From the Did you fuck with that one? Sorry, I just
This is the
Crystals.
So
Bring out a poop.
we could do that. Another thing we can do is if we just trying to buy it, we can dress up as someone that we know is high and can get a discount. And you can dress up as that. Because
It's
you have your
already
hat.
some of the time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that is an option. You know, there's a way. You know, we also could wait for someone to buy it. I could turn it to them, and then we polymorph them to chicken or something, and then you know, easily just switch quick. I don't know how that works.
I agree.
Sounds like a trick.
I agree. Another thing we can do is
But if we just do this, didn't Draco say to help us?
we still gotta pay.
Yes, but he said maybe do jobs. You know, he said if we finish this one, we have another option.
You did the same.
He also said that he might give us a fucking ship. That is crazy.
No, he said we still have to pay.
It's gonna be along with the crystal. Yeah, it'd be the same cost.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking. Just saying. I don't know. I am going to the day one day at a time. But if we feel that it's necessary to swap, just understand we have to get out fast.
I know.
That means we will not be getting a ship built here,
I know.
which means we'll have to find someone else who can build a ship like that.
I know.
Okay, so I mean, you know,
That seems like a bad idea.
just
Burn your own.
putting it out there.
I'm just giving ideas.
I think. Have I seen any of the flying ships ever in my life? Before now?
Yeah, I would say you've every now and again seen one.
Yeah, very few. I do not know of any docks. This is the first place I've seen one actually stationed. It's either in the air, moving around. I never really get on them. So I would like to be smart here. I honestly should have went with Fantasia thinking about it. But fuck that. There must be some good shoes and stuff here. Good clothes. I need to get some things before we leave.
The only reason I didn't go with Fantasia is because she needs to learn her own path.
Oh, okay.
I can't keep holding her hand. You can't keep holding her hand. TA can't hold anybody's hand right now. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I need to find some more venomous creatures as well.
Okay, well, let's go down. Let's just chill, relax the mind for a moment. We have plenty of time to just chill and think. Maybe we'll find one of them gnomes while we go and then get this stuff at the shop.
Fuck the gnomes. I can't find
Ouch.
anybody right now.
Alright.
I'm irritated.
And he just hands you five. Do you need this today? Is this?
After we go for the walk, and
No,
we'll
just
come
take
back.
it now, cause it would get to by the time we had to walk.
Okay.
Like all these kids, these face here, I can go up, you know.
Constitution saving throw. You give him the good stuff.
Yeah. He seems stressed.
Time 11.
The
You
firefight.
get like a little bit of a high. Pretty a mild to strong.
I am now.
Okay, so the two of you head out to the small.
Well, first I
town.
talk to the little person and I'm like, hey, can we get like massages and stuff later? We want
Who
to
you
put it
talking
in.
to? The bar person?
Yeah, so do you have like a massage for me, myself, and then for him, different
No.
rooms?
No, I don't want
No, he needs one. He needs to fix. You see that face? Change that. We need some girl to change that.
When would you like the masseuse sent to the room?
About 2 hours.
2 hours, okay. And just the massage? Anything else?
Whatever else she wants to do.
Very well. I know the masseuse we need to send. We'll send a few.
Perfect. And then we just go.
How
to
much
the-
is the masseuse?
Huh? Oh yeah.
I believe for how many do you want? Are you talking about just one masseuse and then a number of other ladies to come to the room, or are you talking about a masseuse that will also provide other services?
I just want a regular masseuse.
Right, that would be 50 silver. The masseuse.
Okay, that's no problem.
Just
Yeah.
the masseuse. Just the masseuse.
I mean, you could add some extras. I have no problem with that.
Okay, that's let's say 2 gold.
Thank you. Yeah, you know.
Oh, food.
No.
Oh, not food. So sex.
I mean, maybe food. Yeah. You know,
Sex.
something like that.
Got it. I just need to be clear, you're being very confusing. You don't have to be suggestive around here.
Oh, I know. I think people.
So
talk
okay,
about
2 masseuse and sex. That's yes, two gold.
it. Make it sound so. Oh, that's whatever. Just go.
2
Here's some money.
masseuse and an erotic encounter.
Okay,
An erotic encounter from a mysterious woman from a far
I
off
like.
land.
See, I am a
Yeah.
storyteller. You know, that sounds better.
Fantastic. I'm sure she'll have a story to tell.
I don't know what's going on here.
I give her the money.
I just want a masseuse, and do you know it's gonna only take 2 hours?
No, I'm asking for them to be here in 2 hours, and we'll be back in 2 hours. The thing don't start till like I don't know.
I mean,
Okay,
yes.
1 hour.
No. How long are we gonna be out?
It's an hour massage, right? Plus about
We can send a masseuse whenever you need a masseuse.
plus another hour for extra.
We will tell you when we get the
10
masseuse.
seconds, maybe.
Don't listen to him. When we come back, we will ask you because I know
Okay,
they're ready.
okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You might be out looking at shoes like a little for a little longer. So let's go.
Oh, you are buying shoes?
Yes, I'm trying to get the best finest attire here. I want to get from good people.
Very nice, very nice. There is a beautiful shop just around the corner. It is known as Suprimé. Just to the side, and they do fantastic shoes. Suprimé.
Thank you very much. I'm not gonna role play all that, but we do
You
go.
buy some shoes.
Yeah,
Are you actually buying shoes
Yeah.
from Suprimé?
Well, that and like just new
They're
attire.
quite expensive.
Sure.
Okay, probably
I don't care.
it's gonna cost you.
I care he doesn't understand money.
Cost you 7 gold,
Sure, he's like, and like just new attire to work with the
which
shoes.
is gonna cost you another 3 gold.
Cool. That's it. He's fresh.
So it's gonna cost you 10 gold total for shoes and
White robes with golden lace and stuff
I'm
in
looking
it.
for prodigy
10
as we
gold,
walk
and you got
in the
white
hotel
robes, and you got
and
adventures we
like,
go on.
President's edition.
Using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
yeah, you
I can
you
clean,
don't-
okay? I
Can't
can
you
clean
give
my
me
stuff.
presentation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can. Specifically says that.
Yes, specifically says that's the reason why he wears that.
Exactly.
Yes, and when you get to your room, some beautiful masseurs.
White hot tops.
And we will cut to the other group quickly whilst you deal with your massages. See, yeah.
Instantaneously clean a soul and object.
Soil.
God.
You'll need it after the massage. This way. Okay, so you guys in the meantime arrived at the academy again. Definitely a lot more people milling around in the auction area, but you do see the headmistress talking to a number of younger people on the far side of the room.
All right, there she is, Fantasia.
Yeah, and she's talking to a bunch of kiddos. So.
Well, actually, I don't know if they're kids. They just seem small.
They're
You don't know a gnome's age until you ask them.
or a halfling. Remember? I mean.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. So. Wait. Oh yeah, Mogrim is with us.
Yes. Mogrim is right there behind us. with
Been
us.
back there the whole time.
See, that's how we know it's good. That's how we know he's with us. Just blends in. So I'm gonna go up there. You're gonna be with me.
Wait, right next to you, or like within arm's length of you, or
Within
within
arm-
like
Any-
5 feet lengths of you?
Any length that you think is good enough to pull me out if I get too upset.
Social distancing.
Right. No. Let's go over the basics.
Okay.
What is, just so I know, are we gonna use like a code word where you're uncomfortable and you just want out?
All right, that sounds good.
If you're uncomfortable, just leave the conversation.
That that could work, but if I do feel like something's up, yeah, we could have a code word. Maybe something like Blue Boy, Captain Azul, I see Hassan.
Yeah,
Something-
Captain Azul's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like that
Pretty
one.
good safe word.
So we're
Wait,
gonna-
no, that's a really bad word.
What
Because
do you do
if
if you say that?
If Captain Azul comes up, if Azul comes up in conversation, I would know if Fantasia forgot the word captain and is trying to get out of the conversation, or how about let's do something obscure like pineapple?
Pineapple.
What is a pineapple?
That
It's
is
a fruit.
It was great on pizza.
It goes great on pizza and is great
Vegan pizza.
for vegan pizza.
Sounds awesome.
Right. So it's obscure, and all you have to do is just say, I'm really feeling like I want to eat a pineapple. And then suddenly, boom, Jenny's there. I'm like, oh, Fantasia, there you are. Let's get out of here. And then, boom, we're out of the conversation. Got it?
Yeah, that.
Sure. Fantastic.
Sure.
Okay, now wait your
Pineapple.
turn, and then just go up, approach her. You're a big girl. You got this.
All right, you hear pineapple.
Mogrim, just hold your axe ready. There might be a rumble in a second.
Do not
No.
hold your axe
Hold
ready.
it, but like, get ready for them to complete the motion.
Do not use your axe, Mogrim.
Wait a second, he's getting mixed signals. I'm stupid.
Rest assured, my hand is always on my axe shaft. Do not worry.
Gotcha. Understood. Loud and clear. So, I mean, I could probably take like 6 of these gnomes on, just as for reference. You could probably take 12, Fantasia 2. Alright, cool. The odds are stacked in our favor. I'm not saying this out too loud, I'm like whispering a little, I'm not like,
This is how we got caught at the
Good for 20 numbers, got it.
got it. And if it's 21, we might be in trouble.
All
Alright,
right.
Fantasia, what's the safe word?
It's going to.
What's the safe word?
It's going to be pineapple.
Okay, fantastic.
This is going wrong.
You got this, right?
I got it.
Got it. Alright.
That's why we didn't do this
This
before.
is the way you just back.
Come on.
I'm ready.
This happened before you got here, right? Exactly how this happened.
Alright, good luck, Fantasia. You got
All
this.
right.
And
So
cut.
I go and I approach the young students listening. Just, awkwardly shuffling up as an awkward tiefling seeing something she hates does. Just,
I'm
Are you looking with
yeah.
despise?
No, I'm
You
trying.
said as hate.
I'm
You say
looking.
that and then roll
Yeah.
the dice.
Yeah.
in charge sheet. You gotta,
She's
Okay,
she's over there just looking straight at her.
So the headmistress is towering. Actually, she's like crouched down to the level of the young people. They're humans, so they're not like tiny. But she's sort of crouched down and she's sort of saying yes. And, have you gotten the the showcase set up and right, good, and great. And where did you see the strange people? Okay, well we'll definitely have that checked out for you. Don't worry. And good luck tomorrow. And she stands up and she's like, Miss Tiefling, pleasure to meet you. My name is Maria, and welcome to the school. Are you here for the auction?
I am here for the auction later. As of now, I wanted to know more about you.
About me?
Yes.
Not a lot to tell, really. Do tell me your name.
My name is Fantasia. I am a purple tiefling.
I can see the first parts. The name is not so easy. It is a beautiful name. Where are you from?
I am from a town called KR. It's a town that is no longer with us, but I want to know why. I feel like I know why. Why are you not warforging? I don't mean to be racist here. And I know a lot of racists start off with, I'm not racist, but I'm not racist, but, you know, a lot of warforged usually don't care to look more organic.
Well, I mean, this is just how I look. I do not, as many of my race have, we are this way from birth. I did not choose to look how I look, just as you did not choose to look how you look.
I understand that. You know, it's the luck of the draw how you look. I had an occasion. I don't know why, but I remember a warforged. And I just wanted to know more about you and how long you've been on this island. And, you know, how did you end up rising to headmistress in a city where they hate those without talent. With low talent, you're stuck in the slums or... I don't even remember what the... Bonds? Is that the bottom level? No, it's 10. You're stuck at 10. So...
Yes, and I myself, first of all, please just calm down. I have not heard of your town or of this warforge you speak of. You would have to describe them a little more in detail, honestly speaking, but I'm not sure how else I can say this, but it wasn't me, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. I've been here 50 or so years. Came here as a servant to one of the then council, the Iron Council at the time, but thankfully my master at the time was slain by another council member, and I achieved my freedom. And whilst I may not have talent, as you put it, in creating items of wonder, I do have a talent with people. I am very interested in how people work, how they speak, the psychology of those people, and I very much enjoy working with young, brilliant minds. So naturally my interest brought me here to the Academy, where I first began with, general support, and over time my particular talents were noticed and I was elevated to headmistress.
Interesting. I know it's weird, but like I said, I don't have much of a knowing. I'm going to be honest, I am partially an amnesiac, but I can remember it was a friend of mine there was a Warforged, and they're big.
Pardon me for being rude about this, but a Warforged is not a very
It was
easy explanation. I mean, I don't say a tiefling. I mean, it doesn't exactly help describe one of the thousands of tieflings that exist, hundreds of thousands maybe on this earth. So you may need to be a little more specific.
I get you there. Sorry, I'm with someone who keeps saying they're looking for a black tiefling, and I'm all like, that's a lot of tieflings. So, I guess that's kind of just wearing off upon me, just generalizing when I shouldn't. They're more of a, they're protect worthy. They have a red symbol upon their head, and there's also one on their neck and the back of their head. That
sounds a lot like some kind of control mechanism. So it may be that Warforged at the time was under the control or influence of the master.
Possibly, but what's weird is I know their master wasn't there, but I felt like I was with that Warforged. But they're a giant Warforged. They, for the most part, do not use weapons. If you were to see it, it has those marks, the one on its head and the two on the back of its head with the neck and the back. If he's carrying anything that isn't himself, it would probably be a book. If you've ever heard of the Lucizel stories. And there's also a possibility of instruments like pan flutes or bagpipes. Those are usually the only things he will carry.
Well, I would say that whilst I don't like racial generalization, we are not necessarily that interested in music, as it were. We hear it very differently to others. The story, however, is a common story for the young, and I must admit we have a number of those books in our library here, of which I would say I have read, and many of the students here have read. What brings you here anyway to the island initially? I cannot imagine it was myself.
I was with my friends. We are in search to purchase something at the auction.
Oh, what are you looking for?
Something, of use. Anything that could be of use to, artifacts, crystals to help a ship fly, maybe.
Oh, an emerald crystal you're looking for. Well, I don't think this auction here would be the one you would need. We would definitely not sell such an expensive item at the academy. You would probably need the grand auction house in Iron for that. But I do hope that you enjoy the auction here, and let me know if I can be of any other assistance. But in the meantime, I must be off to focus on the other students here who need my help.
Right. And just because it is her, and of course since it's a Warforged, she's gonna try to see if she has any markings on her head, just see if it rings a bell.
Okay, roll perception check.
Whee! Oh, morning. That's a 13.
You do see that she does have a faded marking on the side, this here on her neck, the back of her neck behind where her ear would be. She doesn't actually have ears, so that sort of area. She does have some kind of arcane faded marking.
Okay, so yeah, she's truly free. All right. So, do you know where I could find any good pineapples?
Pineapples. Well, I'm afraid I don't. I haven't seen one in some time.
Yeah, you know, it's just a good food of
So
pineapples.
it's just reading something. No,
Mo is way off
Hey,
topic.
this is not my code word.
Oh my God, Mulgrim, would you look at the time? Fantasia, we need to go. Can you also plug this in really quickly? Sorry. Mulgrim, wow, we're gonna be late for lunch with Kim.
Wait, there's no crystals at this auction?
Well, I mean, you know, there's definitely a pineapple waiting for you with one when we meet Kim. So you know, right?
Let's go.
Yes, we need to leave.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, Mo.
oh, Fantasia, there you are. Me and Mulgrim were looking everywhere for you.
Great.
Roll a deception.
Wait, hold on, what was the reception? 16.
Her eyebrow just raises. She says, farewell, everyone. And she just walks off.
I'm making nail it.
That.
See, look, the power of a magic word. I'm telling you,
It took a minute.
it's my mind was clouded with thoughts.
So,
Yeah.
I guess the biggest information we got out of that was there's no umber crystal here. So, what are we doing at this auction?
We do that.
Doing a favor for Draco, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Although I am interested to see what else is at this auction, because you know they might be selling some stuff that might be of interest.
They could be.
Either way, right. So now that we know that there's no crystal here, you got your chitter chatter out.
There's.
Listen, what do you have against her? You seem very passive aggressive.
Because, like I said, a warforged helped me destroy my own town. Presumably.
Presumably.
As Matthias, his vision showed me, maybe it wasn't me. But, like I said, I was with
Gotcha.
a warforged, we destroyed the town.
Gotcha.
Next thing you know, I'm in an ocean. And that's about where my
Sounds
memory
good.
is. Jay, I feel like you don't really care.
Fantasia, I came with you. If I didn't care, I wouldn't have came with you. I could have gone and gotten new shoes with Azul.
True, you would have told me to go die on my own like 10 times.
Right, and I
That was
created
all
a
well.
system for you in case you were in trouble or you felt like you were in danger or not able to talk to her in a place you were comfortable to prevent that from happening. And look what it did.
It
Got us
didn't
up-
work.
It got us right where we needed to be.
Jay, I said pineapples
right, Mother?
3 times. And before you noticed,
Yeah.
she could have killed me by then, and then you would have noticed.
She wouldn't have killed you. Me and Mogum were here. We would have easily handled the situation. Right. Listen, 20 gnomes got nothing on us.
I don't think the
Either way.
gnomes were the issue.
We start heading back towards the inn. Is there any?
You're heading back to you.
Yeah, we're heading back to the inn. Now, are there any particular? Have those like I don't know, call them stations or fair stations? I don't know what you call them.
They're
Stuff.
much more set up now.
Right, there was much more
Yeah,
stuff.
there's quite a lot of
Right.
stalls.
Still a few hours.
There's still a lot of hustle and bustle. Well, this is the stalls outside. They're preparing for the next day. But there's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's now like a large number more stalls. There's a lot of the like blacksmiths are setting up right now, so they're putting out like beautiful sets of armor onto the mannequins. You know, there's a bunch of like armor smiths like polishing like beautiful swords and like almost like crystalline sword styles that they're looking there, like setting them all up, and it's starting to look really nice. There's some people putting up, you know, like streamers around the area on like rickety wooden ladders all around. You know, there's a number of people again like sitting around that sort of statue, with a couple of big boxes waiting there and things like that.
Wow. So, are there any stations that people seem to be crowding around already, like these of interest?
Roll a deception check.
I'm good at that. 24.
Eight.
Nice. Yeah, there's actually two. Why is this not working?
What are you looking for? I
Oh.
turned it off, that's why.
Some of the ones.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. There's a couple of people. There is a very nice there's a very tall, slender, like green and like purple skinned orc woman who is crafted these beautiful necklaces out of like bone. A lot of people are crowding around her stall or her presentation. She's young for an orc. There's maybe a bit of half orc there, like not entirely sure. And then there's also a dwarf who is again like a young female dwarf. Just with a bit of stubble, that's all at the moment. No big beard yet. And she is, a lot of people are crowding around. She just has one item, and it is a solid black, super lean, curved sword that she is very carefully shining, and a lot of people are very interested in that weapon that she has.
Alright, boys. Listen, we still got probably a lot of time to kill. Zul's probably smoking a doogie with Tinson right now, so I think we can kind of look at some of these displays. Two particularly caught my eye. That one with the short dwarf with the beard, stubble, excuse me. I bet he has something very interesting. And then that orc lady over there, she's got some bone stuff. Orc to orc. Well, not really orc to orc because I'm not an orc, but do orcs normally make fine jewelry out of bones and necklaces or to high prestige or something? I'm not very understanding of orc culture, so I was consulting my fellow orc. Wow, I set myself up there.
We'll have to see our craftsmanship. We orcs often take components and various battles, beats, and ornament ourselves with them. She probably has some pretty interesting wares. Generally, like you've seen, I like to collect my own things, but she may have some.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
I've collected a handful of things since then.
So would us, our group, our party, whether you want to call it, be your longest running set of companions up until now?
You've certainly survived the longest.
Nice.
That's,
I wish to continue that. Either way.
It's a nice. Holy shit! I forgot.
What?
When I walked up to her, she was whispering something about we'll find the person who did this, or there was something going on, but I was clouded with hate and fear. And
Wait,
I forgot-
Over the students or whatever. Like,
yeah, she was talking to the students about something about wish them luck. I forgot to ask about that. So
Wait, what? Wait, how did you leave this out of the whole conversation that we've been having on our way back over here? You decided to bring it up now.
because, like I said, I was clouded with rage
Okay.
and fear.
Okay, so let's backtrack. Use your words. Think. What did she say exactly?
She said, "Roll a history." See if I remember.
Oh
I
no! Come here, man. Gotta work on it.
He said something about looking into the people that they see,
Ah, yeah, that's what it was.
like strange people.
Yeah, and just to get
You.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But we're already eating them.
Yeah, we already left.
You got the impression that they weren't talking about you.
They said to strange people. I mean,
Oh,
it could.
after that pineapple.
Prior to that,
No way it was us.
Right.
It could be about pyrotechnics for all you know. God damn it! Why does no one get that?
What is a pyrotechnic? Either way, let's go investigate the bones and then the short man with the curved sword. unless you guys want to do something else. But now that you mention it, while we're looking at these things, this is now changed the whole game for me. You don't understand, Fantasia. Life is not a game. You can't just play it risking everything on the edge. There's some suspicious people here, and we need to keep our eyes peeled like hawks. Mogum.
Suspicious hanging on your head.
I'm gonna migrate towards that stall with the lady in the bone.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you're heading over to that store.
While we're moving towards, I will do some reconnaissance.
I'm gonna
Oh, I get it. So you're heading over to the store, and yeah, you come across the store, and there's probably a crowd of like 20 or so people looking at the store, and as you come up to it, you can see that laid out on like just a wooden stool top, no frills, is some incredibly beautifully crafted like bone jewelry, like mostly necklaces and rings, but they all have like beautiful like orc sigils inscribed into like really ancient like orcish like graphics and things like that all across these bones. And there's bones there of like, you can see there's some bones of humans and like much larger bones that have been carved down. They're all like, it's a couple of like solid bone like circlet bracelets and braces and things that have been crafted like almost like ivory sets, but they're all absolutely beautiful. And then behind the stall is this like very tall, like almost like blue-green skinned orc woman. And she's currently just like, she seems annoyed that there's people there, and she's just saying like, there's enough for you, just stop looking and let me put them out in peace. And that, yeah, as you walk up, that's what she's saying to the crowd, like trying to get the crowd to leave, basically.
I'm just gonna walk through the crowd.
Roll a quick strength check with us.
I like that.
Oh, you need it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you don't.
All dice everywhere need me.
This is the first two. That is right.
This is the first roll I've made this session. A 2 and 3 with advantage on a strength check where I'm +7.
At least it's a 10. Like it's actually a pass at least. Yeah, so you don't like easily breeze through, but you just kind of like shove a few people out of the way as you walk to the front.
I actually just want to do a perception or investigation. I don't really need jewelry, and it's not. I'm not even from like a story perspective. I just want to see if there's anything that happens.
Okay, roll a perception check.
It's not high. It's a 4 to round up to 7. So 8 total.
2, 3, 4. That was in that order.
A few more rolls will be getting up there. Yeah, so nothing like specifically takes your eye, but there is some like there's like a pendant which is like the head of a bear. It's been crafted and it's very beautifully shaped to the head of a bear. There's like a pure like white like bracer that has like a clasp on each side that is just clearly for looks, but it looks really cool.
Is there let's say some sort of inscription that looks like perhaps maybe a broken hip bone?
Sure. Okay. Well, what do you say? You're coming up to the.
I'm looking around, that one catches my eye. This is nice.
She says like, so.
Are you a Rouge follower?
Not really, just like the style.
These are well crafted.
Thank you.
How much is this?
They are not for sale. They are for show to prove to the
Council.
The High Mistress.
Ooh.
Marie?
People of
Marie.
Is that it?
It's Maria.
No, not that early.
No.
Maria.
Razzmatazz.
We'll razzle dazzle.
So, to prove to the Steam Lord that I am worthy to join his guild.
This trigger here is your worst looking one allowed to go.
Try, but he would not get further than this wall.
I need to buy it, not forcibly.
Well, you can come back tomorrow it from me if you like, but I will be gone with the Steam Lord by then. Take whatever you want.
Keep your wares.
I will. Very sexually charged.
Here's the main goal.
What are you're perceiving? Right?
Yeah, I'm like, so while Mogram is talking, I'm like shifting my eyes a little bit, seeing if anyone's like particularly like standing out or being a little too nosy for their own good.
Okay, roll perception check.
He's a mirror. Whoa! 22.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's kind of nice
Like,
in
wait,
here.
what a roll? What was the roll for that?
15.
Oh, okay, that's not bad either.
This is a 22.
Yes, I have +7.
Yeah.
You do see, so like as there's like a little bit of commotion where Mogram was sort of pushing people out of the way, you do see a man with a hood drop something on the floor, like trying to scramble to pick it up and then get shoved by Mogram, or by the group as Mogram pushes everyone out of the way. And he just sort of like panically looks around and like scampers off into the distance.
Do I know which direction he?
Just kind of like in towards the towards where the main market area, not market, the main like auction area was.
Sure. So other than the hood, was there any particular feature about him? He reached down, so did he reveal?
He tried to pick something up, but
He dropped
he did not pick the thing up, and you don't really see anything else. You just see like he's wearing like a cape with long sleeves and a hood.
Sure.
You guys-
So that
and then
object
kind
that
of
he-
shoves and then he let it run, and there's like an object on the floor.
Okay.
God, Jay, go for the object.
I make my way to pick up towards the object. Does anyone else like make any action towards me? As I clearly start heading towards it.
Yeah, I mean you walk towards it.
Oh,
It's
again?
not far from you.
It's not far. Okay. I walk up to. I don't pick it up. Can I see? What is the object as I get closer?
So it's like
I'm
a,
hovering over it.
it's like some kind of like wax candle with like paper wrapped around it.
Okay. I pick it up and put it in my bag really quickly.
Okay. Roll a quick stealth check just to see how well. Yeah, okay, sleight of hand is great.
Oh, sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
I don't know which one's better.
He's a good one.
6. It's not 5, Mogram.
Ignore me then.
So yeah, you pick up the object and then you put it in your
confident.
bag and you turn around and there's like a tall man standing behind you with one of the like lecturer's robes on. He's like, was that yours?
No, I found it. I was trying to go find the person that dropped it, and yeah, who are you?
My name is Jameson and I am one of the lecturers here.
Okay, Jameson.
And your name is?
Chenny, the third.
Are you a student here? Or
No, visitor from out of town.
Okay, and so was it a student that dropped this? What is that?
Sure. So I take it out and I'm like, it looks like a candle to me. You're more than likely to observe it. I don't know. Okay.
Takes it.
So I saw a guy with like a cloak. He ran in that direction. I like loosely point in the direction that I thought he ran. Not too sure.
Looks in the direction.
Right.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Go ahead.
So yeah, I don't know. Look, you're more than welcome to find whoever owned it. I'm not attached to it personally. I just rolling around in the streets, you know.
He like raises an eyebrow and he's like,
Look,
roll a quick persuasion check.
I mean, he's not lying.
No.
That's why it's persuasion.
He's not deceiving.
14.
14, he's like, Okay, well, I'll just be keeping this then.
Sure, go for it.
And,
Look, if I needed a candle, I wouldn't even need one because I can just create fire from my hand as a druid. Sorry, a little bit TMI. Also, if I wanted to see the dark, I would just turn into a cat and then I could see the dark. Either way, but what do you said you're a lecturer here. What do you teach? I'm actually interested. Sorry, I know you might be busy because students and all that. You asked me some questions, so I get to ask you some questions. It's only fair.
Sure. Well, I am one of the lecturers of metalworking.
Of metalworking? Oh!
Specifically copper and gold metalworking myself, with the more malleable metals.
No way. I met a copper dragon a few months ago. He was kind of mean, but kind of nice. I don't know. What do you call a person that's kind of mean, kind of nice?
Chenier?
Sure. Look, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to be going.
Wait, no. Wait, hold on. You got 2 questions. I get 2 questions. That's how it works.
Okay, one more question.
What other kind of things do you guys teach in this academy? Sorry, it's a very broad question. But is candle making one of them? I'm just curious.
Well, it could potentially
Could be.
be
Gotcha.
part of some sort of waxworking
Right.
class,
Oh,
or though
gotcha.
I'm not entirely sure this is a candle. I will have to have it checked
I
out.
don't know either.
Did you see who dropped it?
All I saw was a shady ass-looking person with a massive hood, dark clothes, and he went that way. I point loosely in the same direction that I pointed in before.
That's why I picked it up and was looking for him.
Right, but so that's cool that you guys do all that stuff. I heard someone that makes leather here. That is not cool. That person was
You people
really
make
rude.
leather here.
Huh?
Leatherworking is.
Yeah, I know.
totally
Kind of
common.
gross. Not cool. Well, one of your students was just rude to me about it. Very blunt about things, and clearly had no respect for equipment. Didn't even ask for my name. Could you believe that? Me, of all people here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Clearly,
Is this still the same question?
yeah. I stressed it a little bit. Alright, here. You can ask me one more question.
Would you like?
I got 3 questions. You get 3 questions. So go for it. What do you got?
How long are you gonna be here?
That's a good question. So Draco said he will be here for around 2 days, maybe. Maybe 2 days. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, but we're not gonna be here for too long. We're staying at the
Okay,
Harmony.
okay. So I will just go and. You said a shady, but not a student, or was a student?
I mean, unless your students are like kind of into like hood stuff and like definitely looking.
Some
I like to do hood stuff with my hood friends.
I was gonna say, so yeah, yeah. Look, if you find the guy, just like be like, hey, Chenya was looking out. Well, maybe no. If he's a bad person, hey, Chenya doesn't want to be involved. But
it's okay.
Stop and frisk.
Enjoy your time.
all right.
I must go and check on this.
All right.
And,
Hey, do you have office hours? I would love to chat with you a little bit more about some of your.
yeah, it's between.
All right. I think I caught that.
Okay.
I'll visit you tomorrow. All right. Oh wait, I'll bring one of my friend Tintin. My friend Tintin. He would love you.
Just dropping names. Do everything wrong and dropping names.
Good evening and enjoy your time here.
Wait, before you leave.
Yes.
What office? What's your
My
office
social
number?
security.
What's your office number?
We don't have numbers. I work in the public working section.
How can I trust you?
I'm a lecturer here. You can ask any one of the students.
I turn around and random gnome.
The uniform of the lecturer.
Excuse me.
What?
Do you know this man? I pointed.
No, but he's a lecturer here.
Okay. I got my eyes on you.
Right.
Make people low profile and keep that.
Suspicious people.
This is your friend also.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
I've never met this. Who are you?
No, we.
Oh, Mogrim! Oh my gosh! Look at the time! I'm just a little parched, honestly. My friend. Fantasia! You're here! Let's go get some water.
Thanks for your help, and I'm walking away.
You're welcome. Have a good evening, everyone. Mogrim, Fantasia, and
The third.
the third. Good evening. He walks off.
Good evening.
What?
What?
I'm gonna look around for any students
You
that
weren't
are.
worried about Fantasia, right?
Yeah. Wait, what did I do wrong?
Tintin is he can't. Well, shit. He's still gonna put this on me somehow. You chose to bring Chinye with you. He fucking does that.
What did I do wrong? Can you list one thing that I did wrong
You
at
name dropped everyone but the captain.
all? Well, you might as well just shout it out while you're at it. Don't do it, please. Okay, and if he's a lecturer, then he has nothing else. Okay, what if he's not a lecturer? Probably not. I don't know. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I also probably should have seen if he was maybe giving off some weird kind of like signals or something like that, but who am I to think of that in the
Nothing
time?
wrong with it.
And look, we're only here for 2 days. What can go wrong?
Oh my god. I wasn't even in this conversation. I just heard Fantasia. What the hell was even happening over here? Who was that man?
So, okay, so basically what happened is when we were going to go check out the bones, right? Some like shady looking ass guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was a guy. It could be a female it could be an it for all I know. I'm not gonna discriminate here, you know. They dropped something and I was like, oh no, that person dropped something and they ran off. They must have gotten panicked or something. So I went to go pick it up and then the guy confronted me and I just responded honestly. I wasn't gonna lie to the person.
Well,
I had nothing to hide.
wait,
We're
so
not
you-
doing anything.
I get that, but you said it was someone shady. They dropped something, got scared before they got it, and ran away.
Yeah.
And you just gave it away.
I mean, wait, what? The thing that the guy
Yeah,
dropped?
did you even-
I mean, I'm not attached to it. I could care less.
What if it was a bomb? What if it's gonna kill the lecturer?
Sucks
He
for
has
him.
all of our names.
Exactly.
That moment, when he was in that moment, he fucked up.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Shit. Okay, well, look, I mean, look, tomatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Let's go find Tintin. I'm sure they've done some excellent.
We're pampered, all right. We're
I
Like I
really-
said, the group arrived back at the hotel room to you both very relaxed, just chilling in bathrobes, just hanging out.
I'd like
in
to
the-
make a perception roll with my nose.
what was that?
Any sense of smell?
Oh, for the room?
Yeah, for the room.
Okay,
Like,
go ahead. Roll perception.
I did
17.
I did nothing.
17, and it smells like a lot of like essential oils.
interesting. Lads,
It's like
How
shaking
you
blood.
doing?
His hidden fire.
oh,
It's like shin piss.
essential oils. How was your
It's like silicone oil.
so we actually did a little bit of digging, and we found out that there won't be any crystals for sale. The
Yeah, we
floating
do that.
crystals. Yeah.
We have to go to Iron to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that was
I don't know how interested you guys are in the auctions.
I'm very interested.
Well, there's no crystal.
I'm very
You're
interested.
still interested.
I want to do the package thing first, though.
Sure.
I want to see the people that's going to be there, so we can talk to the high people, so we can get to the crystal.
Fantastic. So
So I had to
I met 2 people that I think would be very interesting for us to know.
My conversation went well.
Well,
My conversation
Fantasy's conversation went really well, and then the part that tripped
Do I
me.
believe that?
You can roll an insight check if you want. You can roll a persuasion check.
Sure.
Oh god.
I mean, I got nothing
It
now.
don't matter.
Woo, 20.
And plus.
No.
Oh
plus
Jesus,
20.
and that
It's
was a
18
3.
plus
6.
Mine is a 13.
6. It don't matter.
Yeah, so yeah, seems legit, very legit.
I wasn't gonna roll for that.
I wanted to see what my character feels.
Yeah.
Right.
My guy too for that.
So that
that's a-
that lady, the headmistress, warned the children about something.
Yeah,
About-
there's some shady people.
Right, and then I ran into that one guy that dropped the thing.
Oh boy.
Right, so maybe he's a part of that. I don't.
What is old boy?
There was. Let Jay explain it, because he
What do
just
you mean?
apparently loved telling everyone
Okay,
about
so
it.
one of the lecturers like asked me. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like,
So you give us the whole spiel?
no, see,
Yes. You don't have to. I'm just saying we can keep past that.
well, I give them like the TLDR, like that he
Yeah.
was a copper / gold forger guy, and that he was going to take the object that the guy picked up, and then he didn't give me. He told me he had open hours, so.
Are you trying to meet up with them?
I mean, look, as a lecturer, he probably knows a lot about the area. Maybe if we get some more information about the area, you know, we can find something cool. I don't know, maybe find like a cool axe for Mogrim or something. Right, Mogrim, you want to find a cool axe here because there's lots of talent and people want to show off. So, you know, smitheries and workshop stuff.
I can say that y'all
Um,
make me nervous when y'all are by yourself. But
Wait,
it
what?
I
seems-
feel
it
like they-
seems like-
Wait, what? I was
Let
going to do anything wrong.
Let me finish.
Oh, so- I felt the attack coming and I was just preparing
it
myself
starts
for it. I'm
off
so...
with so negative, and then it gets to positive. It's like, I know you guys are fucking awful.
Let him talk. Let him talk. He lets you talk, so you let him talk.
Shay, you realize
I really don't want to say anything positive. I was going to, but I don't want to say anything positive anymore.
So, good thing it went well for both of you.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I am very, very surprised. I
It went
was
really well. I think
kind of
it
nervous until my massage.
went pretty smoothly, actually.
Morgan, how did your day go with them?
It's fine. Who's in works out somewhere? She wouldn't sell them to me though.
Tomorrow.
What a bitch.
Maybe.
You know what?
That's
You should probably try to buy it off her.
He did.
Supposed to be just
Because she didn't want
She
you
had
to.
a trinket with a group subscription, and it caught my eye. I wanted it.
Well, I'm very relaxed. I'm glad that y'all day
Maybe
went
she'll
pretty
have it
well.
for the auction.
Oh, there was a sword I saw.
Oh
there.
yeah. What
I
time is
wanted
it? Is
that.
it like mid? Is it like 5? Is it like 6?
It's, I would say it's definitely starting to get dark.
Oh,
So it's
right.
like 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish.
So
I'm gonna start heading to the way. If y'all ready, I'm putting my armor back on in a little bit.
Sure. Do you want me to? Do you want me to be stealthy about it, or do we want to just be casual about it?
Casual.
Gotcha.
Hey, you see me come out in this badass
Damn.
white robe with gold.
Captain was a little more like.
His shoes,
White
his
shoes.
shoes now are solid gold.
Azul,
Like
are
glinting in the
those
sun.
comfortable to wear? They look a little stiffer on the ankles, if you know what I mean.
I had to walk them out, you know.
Azul.
this does not feel casual.
Casual one.
That's the-
Tomorrow wear that. Casual one. Tomorrow wear that.
It's very
Casual one.
It's very goaty as well.
You should just drop. Switch clothes.
Where are you going to keep the shoes on?
He touched the shoes.
When you walk out, that's all you do.
Yeah, you guys head out to onto the street. Where are you heading?
Straight to the east side, right? The eastern
Meetup.
area to go to the meetup.
Watchtower
Yes.
on the wall.
East.
So you head to the wall itself, and then you walk along to the eastern side. You haven't ascended the wall yet. You realize that the building, the huge building that is the academy, is the eastern side as well. So you walk along the side of the academy building quite some way, and till you get to a large like block area where there is another wall, but it's not quite as tall, and you can just see you can just see sort of peeking over the top of that wall, like so they seem to be like sand dunes, but they are like a grey, like a sort of, well, you can't see it very well in the light, but those of you who can, it's like a grey coloured sand dune, it's like silt or like screed from like metal and stuff like that.
Well, before the wall.
So it's basically like the wall is going along here, the building is here, and then there's another wall that intersects with it. And on the other side of that are these huge like slag heaps basically. The wall keeps going past there, and you can see up, like high up on top of the wall there, a large like building on the top of the wall which looks like some kind of watchtower. So you have to find a way to get up the wall, like up to the top of the wall.
Do we see it? Do I see like an elevator or anything?
So you passed a couple of lifts on the way, like elevators. Every single one has a small guardhouse on the bottom, and then as you notice, there's golems, those golems patrolling, like between the guard towers basically. So as you're walking, you're realizing that there's like a time when there's no golem guard at the bottom of the lift, and then the golem will stop there, and then wait there for some time, and then it will move and do another walk back, and they'll cross over in the middle, and you know, just a general patrol going on at these guard towers that are at the bottom. Doesn't seem to be any people at the guard towers or any beings of any kind, just these big golems that are walking.
Okay.
So you know that there is a lift close-ish to you that is close-ish to the academy, and then there's a number of lifts along the wall that would take you up to the top.
But that's before we get to the sand. And once you're in the sand, there's no lifts.
You can't get into the sand right now. You have to scale that wall and get into the sand to see if there's another way up over the sand. You have to like get over that.
And how tall is that?
It's probably like 30 feet, 40 feet tall. This wall, like holding back the sand. But so that's.
Do I see an entrance to the sand through this wall?
Not from where you are. You walk all the way along the back, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of entrance. It seems to be whatever is putting. There is some kind of like chute that comes out of the top of the back of the building over the wall, and every now and again you do hear like there's like something slides down into the sanded area.
Now, these golems, do they react to us in any way? Do they stop?
If you don't go close to them, they just continue their path. If you veer towards them a little bit, and then if you get too close, they will stop, and they'll like the rune on the top will switch to a red, and they'll face you, but they don't do anything with this. You shouldn't even try to attack them with it.
Do you think they'd find a floating box suspicious? I asked this.
I thought we put them in the.
Oh yeah. So even better. If
Yeah,
you know,
it's just you at the moment.
what if someone just goes invisible and then flies and delivers it? I mean, do we have to be there or just drop it off?
I have a question to the guy.
Well, if we have questions, then that idea's out anyway. I was gonna say, someone I could just put invisible on Azul. Azul can fly, deliver it. We did.
The dude we're looking for, is he in the watchtower or is he around the watchtower? Like, you need to go up there?
Yeah. What's the exact? What are the notes? Well, I don't know if you
It's
can read, but it's all
Eastern
red.
Tower, looking over something.
So yeah,
Let me find the paper.
that sounds like in the
You can
tower.
It
ask
says
the tower.
on the eastern lookout point of the copper wall.
So yeah, that sounds like inside the tower.
And the tower is what, like 3,000 feet? Is at the top of this wall?
No, the wall's like 800 to 900 feet.
One person can do it. The only thing I wanted to ask the guy is, I would just straight up call him Nebula, give him one vowel at a time and say, hey, I want to know if I can have some of the crew come with us to our island and see if they would like to have somewhere where they don't have to run and they can help paint our island and decorate if they would like. That's all I wanted to ask the guy. And do he know how to get to iron without all this bullshit to get the crystal?
Well,
He's sneaky.
if Draco's connected to this guy, then I think we just ask Draco for a direct line of connection. Maybe just keep it brief and keep it to the point.
I'll still answer.
I want to stay professional.
Yeah, actually, I would probably sound chain on this one because like we're like representing somebody else. We don't want to burn it crazy. If we're like interrogating some people.
I'm not
I would think it's
Just
interrogation.
asking him questions, and then if he say no, it's no.
Make that delivery.
I ain't say hold it from him. I said why you giving it to him.
So these lifts, right? I mean, can anyone take them up, or only can guards take them up?
As you get closer, the red light comes. They look at us.
But
No.
there's a gap where there's no.
Right. Is there?
near the lift.
Yeah, that
There
would
is a guard
require.
on the lift too, right? Or is there no guard? I thought you said there was one.
What's close to this guard tower? Besides them walking the patrol.
So there's the campus itself. If you are where you are, there's like the campus itself. There's like a large long hedge line, and then between the hedge line and the wall, there's like a space of cobbled like floor, basically with sand. It's very much an open space. There's a couple of like crates and boxes around like that have been dropped off there. And then there's this guard tower, which is just a small room for one person to sit in to like operate the lift. The lift is down at the moment, and there's nothing else. It doesn't seem to be a whole ton of. It's not like super strict guarding from getting onto the tower from copper. It's more the guarding on the other side to stop you getting into copper. They don't really give a fuck if you leave copper. So they're not it doesn't seem as worried. They've just got these security golems that are like walking the wall at like intervals.
Oh, you said walking the wall or walking like the
So they're walking on the bottom,
Yeah.
but along the wall basically, between the lift stations. But they don't stay at a lift station. They stop there, they wait for a few minutes, and then they turn and then move back, and then they cross over, and then like a few minutes later another golem appears and goes there and then walks back. So just a circling guard basically.
Is there anything preventing us from just asking if we can make a delivery? On reporting we have one, because if only one person can get put up the guard tower, and that ends up being the person they deliver to, I doubt they would have like nefarious delivery on the ship. I could be wrong with that.
I mean, I'm assuming Draco would not want someone there that does not need to be there,
Then
especially the guards.
Well, they said there's only one person in the guard tower, and if we're delivering it to
At the
somebody-
bottom, you don't know what's at the top of it. You did see
Now you're talking about
from,
who we delivering it to.
from Tin, you did see that there is guards along walking the wall at the top as well, but you don't really know anything more than the fact that you saw guards up there. You don't know how many there are, where they are, you don't know any of that stuff.
so are we all sneaking together, or are we sending 10 Ton on his own since he wants to ask?
Doesn't bother me.
It
Whichever way is the best. Or we could just run in.
Yeah, it's up to you, 10 Ton. This is your spot.
But someone is stationed in the tower, the lift to go up.
Yeah.
No one is stationed there.
Just the things walking by.
Just the things walking by.
Alright, and there's a gap between the guard making it to that space and not.
Roll a perception check to see if you notice or work out how long they are.
Perception, it will be 20.
Okay, yeah, you summarize there's around a 5-minute time window where you could get to the lift, do something, etc.
We can't just walk in there once they pass each other, you know?
Really
I
are.
feel like it would be breaking some kind of law.
I mean, worst case scenario, oh, we didn't know, we thought this was a, like, lookout that you could see the whole city, like,
You're right.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Let's get ready.
we'll do that. And I'll say it, please not use all.
okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're going
So
still.
you might have to put me invisible, so if when I get caught, I can still go.
Okay.
And plus, I need that extra, so I can have an advantage.
Wait, don't you still got the cloak?
I still need an
He gave it to
advantage.
me.
I don't think both
No,
work.
Oh.
you still have the cloak. I have the
All right. Well, there
I
you
can
go.
do both.
Oh wait, did you give me the cloak? I still
No,
have
you
it.
have the ring.
No, you have the ring.
How far is this
No,
lift? Is it like 200 feet, 300 feet, 400? How far away are we away from the lift?
So if you stand by the like hedge, the sort of like hedge that is there, between the hedge and the thing is like 200 feet. like of open space you have to cross. It'd probably take you like 30 seconds or so to stealthily get across that space.
We are doing these.
Come on. It's literally not hard. We can do this.
Let's go. Let's go. So we just kind of wait, and then I cue everybody as soon as it's like the best opportunity to just.
Okay, so are you waiting until just as it leaves, or are you waiting until it's out of sight, or are you waiting until it's as far away as possible, and the other one is coming? Because if it's as far as possible, and the other one's coming,
No.
you've got like 2 minutes. If it's just left, you've got like 4.5
It's
minutes.
between the
That's
two.
what I'm saying.
So you've probably got about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's going to take you 30 seconds to get across.
So do you-
Very stealthily, but I do need to roll stealth checks.
Do you need to go invisible still,
Yeah.
Tim?
All
All right.
Don't worry about it.
You can put on your ring of invisibility and roll a stealth check with advantage.
Alright.
Ooh. I don't get anything else. No. That's a 7 plus 2. That's a 9. Natural 20 for this man.
No, that's one.
Boom. You just disappear.
Move all the way.
5.
Skip, basically.
9.
Oh my god.
That's the one.
Yeah, and I got a 14, but there's that.
Okay.
Well, that's a natural 20.
So
How does it?
Mulgrim, you just vanish. And you even when you step, you notice there's not even any steps. This ring is like, this is a good ring. Oh, cool. Fantasia, you like up to the wall.
I'm a little high.
Yeah, you take a big puff of smoke and you sort of start to walk across, and Che puffs the smoke and it just goes in your face, and you just like like super loud and like just in the darkness away you just see a red light and you hear like, and you've got like you maybe have like 30 seconds to do something.
Okay. How far are we away from the?
You're about halfway across. So
Even
I just
How-
work, I just keep
So
moving.
as that, I'm gonna cast check for traps.
cast do what you want. You can't cast check unless there's a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, such
It's a
spells.
spell that I have. Oh, fine traps. Sorry,
Fine trap.
fine traps. And you said it's 100 feet, so that covers it. Is there anything that would alert me?
Where are Mogrim and Fantasia in
You
this
need to let
situation?
you know what.
You sense the presence
He's
of
gone.
any trap within
Exactly.
that range of line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell.
What's the range?
120 feet, and you said it's 200 feet.
You
We
don't
were
see
halfway.
any traps between you and
The lift.
and the left.
Okay, and so that includes also like spells that raise alarm or like warding glyphs.
Yeah, you don't see anything
Okay.
like that.
Do I see any like rocks on the ground?
Sure.
There's many of them rocks on the ground, those throwable.
I need like a softball sized rock.
Okay. Yeah, you can pick up a softball circle.
I'm gonna pick it up. Hold on to it. I'm kidding. I want to throw it to like try and strike that little like old thing.
Okay, roll a 6. An athletics check.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds athletic.
19.
Hey.
Yeah, so you throw a rock like into the distance. You're super strong, so you just chuck it into the distance.
Each
and,
one
like,
stalls if I can.
into what?
People said it earlier. Is this
They're a bit too far away. So you just throw it into the hedge next to the big thing. The thing's now maybe like 250 feet away. So you chuck it and the thing just like in towards the hedge for a couple of extra seconds before it like back again.
Yeah, we're just moving. I'm moving.
You're across. You're
Yeah.
no problem
I
across.
kind of hightailed it after.
There's a thing.
Yeah, come on now. And I just go.
Okay, so you run across. You all get to the bottom of the lift. What do you want to do?
I'm looking for the lever. Just go.
Okay, so there's a room to the side.
I advise is
That
this
is,
stairs.
there is not some stairs. No, that's just a lift with a cable, and there's a room on the side of the lift, like a single room that has like a lever in it. There's no lever in the lift; it has to be operated from outside. But the lift is easy to open, easy to get into.
I can activate the lever. There's like a key there.
Can you use your mysterious hands?
Mogram runs into the.
We just on there and we don't even know. He go,
Run on the lift. You're gonna just.
I'm gonna.
So you just pull the lift lever, and then the four of you go
Sick.
like up the lift. As it like
You got the 20.
chain, like connects in. It starts like raising.
Damn
you
it!
up
I could have
into
used
the
an animal
darkness.
pusher.
Yeah, so Mogram, you're in the room as the large golem like stops, and then a rune lights up on the front of it, and it starts to like scan, and it scans like outside, and the scan is like coming towards you.
Get
Oh, shit.
beside the wall.
You said I'm in a room.
You're in a small like kiosk.
What's the range of this scanner?
Make a perception check.
You better put a timer on that.
9.
You're not really sure.
Any
It's just
other
scanning. It seems to be scanning
Wait.
everything. Like it seems to be very methodically turning everything in front of it.
If I move towards the direction that it is like going towards, is there space for me to get out of that kiosk?
You mean so the scan is coming along behind you?
No, like as in like if it's starting, it's starting behind me. I'm ahead of it already.
Yeah, you can try and do that.
Then yeah, I'm trying to
Can you
find around.
roll a quick stealth check with advantage again?
I'm wearing armor, so does my advantage cancel my disadvantage?
You wearing heavy armor?
Yeah,
Oh.
That's why I
Just
only
a
roll
normal
once,
stealth
too.
check.
9.
9. So you sort of like shuffle out of space, and it like scans towards you immediately, but you sort of hunker down, and it's just like focused on it.
Oh,
It doesn't seem to be moving or anything like that. But you realize you made a big noise or a bit of noise.
I whispered to you while we going up. Use your noise thing somewhere else.
So the way prestidigitation works, right? There's a distance.
How far up are we?
I'm staying still. I want to see
How
how I react for
far-
the next 15 seconds.
How
To
far-
me staying still.
How far up are we when?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
how
we
far?
probably see this, right?
You're probably about like you're probably about 150 feet. up.
Well, then.
You can't see me
150.
though, so you don't know what I'm doing.
Crap.
Well,
150
yeah.
already?
That's both of mine.
The only thing we see is that
Oh.
right there.
There's something that is scanning the area that I was just in and seems pretty fixated.
Yeah.
No, that's
The
still
creature,
60
you
feet.
saw it like move up pretty fast, start a slow scan, and then just suddenly like
Can I-
onto the area that Mogram is.
Is the
and it's
elevator
just
open?
sitting there. No, it's probably got like a little. It's got like a little thing, but it only like cuts the like.
Yeah,
this
but
high.
like,
you
you could
lean
reach your
over
hand.
if you want
Yeah.
to.
I
Yeah, it's more like a basket than anything.
I only got
And you
six.
can just,
Okay.
you're just sitting, you're just crouching, and you can just hit like
Out of character, this thing. Wait, I didn't know what.
like a mechanical ticking or something. Not like a bomb ticking, but like
Yeah,
like something working.
If you,
I
real quick, out of character, they are not aware that you're on the lift right now.
know. I know.
You okay. You were about okay.
But I mean, that's why he's looking at you and he doesn't know what's happening here.
Sure. Yeah.
So he might not know the distance or where things are coming from. But regardless,
6. I only got
I cast lightning bolt far as fuck as I can, as close to the ground on the other side of Mogram, like on the wall, but far, so it
Okay.
can turn.
Okay.
Try that.
So yeah, immediately the like golem like in the direction of the thing and like moves like.
Because I can do it at 120.
Maybe like 40 feet to the left.
Am I in the golem's existing path? Like the one
No,
that's
it
along the
turned
same
away
path?
from you and it moved to your.
I understand that. Before that though, if normal path before it interacts with us, am I in that path? It's normal route of
It
We have in the bag that we can
like
throw.
past you.
Do we have like a
Like
bunch of random shit?
to the
Your fucking
went to the
birds.
left. So you're here.
Your fucking
all is,
birds.
is me.
My
You're
bird-
just here.
my
Nick
birds
is
have only
walking
60
across.
60
I'm
foot
saying if I
range.
stay
Yeah,
exactly
to
where
cast.
I'm running into me.
To cast.
No,
Oh, yeah.
you're still in the.
No, we need that boy to come back.
So you're just staying where you are.
Yep.
It's cool.
I don't know the exact ring.
Alright, just go. Just wait. We'll wait it up.
Like anybody else in there?
Oh,
I'm
no,
still
probably.
teenage.
It's like, it would be like, you know, the kiosk you get at like fairground rides.
Did
It's a
anything,
shitty little.
as the Golden was going to investigate that noise, I want to get to like a special level reward. I'll just get on the kiosk and
So you could go out and round behind the kiosk, or you could just run. There's no other option.
Behind the
That's
kiosk
what you
makes
say.
sense because I'll wait for them.
Okay, so you just nip round behind the kiosk and crouch
There's a
down.
spot where I can be relatively
Roll
hidden.
another stealth check.
18. Oh,
18.
Hey.
as long as it's even, give me a roll again. 18.
Okay. So
I'm
yeah,
sure
you-
more
you,
ground
like,
can destroy
you,
that
like,
thing.
scamper out and you just crouch down behind the kiosk, but you're invisible anyway. But and then eventually the thing turns back, comes back to where you are, like looks at the kiosk and like just sits looking at the kiosk again for like an indefinite amount of time. The rest of you guys, you're now at like 300 feet up.
Yeah, well, I was going up there, I was like
Rising
looking
pretty
to see if anything saw me shoot.
So I am.
Roll a perception.
I was about to say I'm looking forward to see if anybody walking toward the
19.
lift.
19. Nobody. You don't see any kind of movement above you, and you don't see anyone moving below you either. Other than you see that there's like a
Another roll.
light focused on where Mogra was, when you remember him being released.
I'm sure he got it. We can't do nothing else at this moment, unfortunately.
No.
You doing anything else?
I want to see if I hear any footsteps and which way they're coming from, so we don't have to run that way when we get to the top of the lift.
Okay, so roll a perception check as the lift is getting to the top now. It's very high up.
And I transform it into the High Priestess.
Why?
High Mistress.
The head
Mistress, High Mistress, whatever.
Well, you can transform into the High Priestess. They'll just wonder who the hell you are.
The team, yes. As the lift sort of reaches the top, you do hear like a marching sound, and it's heading like away from you
Okay.
at the moment.
Yeah, marching heading away from us. We need to hurry up and get to the spot.
Of course.
Let's go.
Alright.
Miss.
Alright. So
Let's go.
I start walking.
So yeah,
walking
you
kinda
slide
fast.
open the lift exit, and you stand up onto the top of this wall, and just for a moment you get this like rush of dizziness as you look out, and you are so high up right now. Like the wind is like blowing past. The smoke from the big chimney stacks is blowing like right across you, and it's like disgusting, like rancid, like cold smelling air, like fumes that are clogging your lungs, and you sort of like get out, and you're a bit startled as the wind is blowing past with the dark night, and you can just see out to see like miles, to see like the clear night. You look down briefly to the right, and you can see the stalls getting set up. There's some lights on, and you can see that like people looking like little tiny ants like working away, and you can see down across, and you can just also see across the wall on the other side, and there is tall spires, like lots of tall spires of the city of Iron at the far sort of side, and you can see again that gigantic,
Over that large ass 3,000 foot
No.
wall.
2 800 feet walls and a 3,000 foot gate at the back behind the city. And you can see the spires, and you can see this gateway, and at the night you can see like much more clearly a strange sort of like almost like metallic shimmer between the gateway, like in the middle of the gateway area. So yeah, you start heading along towards to the left, which is more to the east, and you can also see down to where those slag pits were before, and you swear you see like a worm moving through them from up here, and you come up, and there isn't as such like a big building. It's more like a walled area with a number of like large baluster like cannons on the wall, and you walk into a space and there's nobody there at all.
Uh-huh.
So this is fine.
I just pull out one vial of the paint.
Also, he knows the hat of disguise doesn't.
Or what?
He's a woman. I just wondered.
What? Hey, I wonder, should I turn into one of these other little golem thingies?
If you're gonna do that,
The golems are like 10 feet tall.
yeah, and you also might want to work on your impersonation. Unless you want to be a deep sounding woman, I mean, go for you.
Move out the way. No.
We'll see if it works.
Oh, jeez.
What are we waiting on
I
even?
don't know. Are we in the right place?
What if they're invisible? You know, put on your
Do I feel
cloak
like
or
this is the
something.
right spot?
Take out the note. What did the note say?
Yeah, I'm taking out the note and read it again. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it explains the
easy.
eastern watchtower of the copper wall. Something like that.
Is he in one of these? And I start knocking on like the cannons. He might be a gnome, you know.
Wait, I'm gonna peer over the edge on the wall, see if someone's climbing up it from the other side.
Can you put your cloak on?
Yeah.
Roll equip perception check.
Sure. And I don't know if there are lights around us. I can't put it on the front.
Yeah, there's like some torches around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on.
Life is great.
15.
See? Yeah, so you peer over the wall, and you don't see anything looking down, and you look like to the right, and there's just a man standing on the wall, like vertically on the wall. He just looks at you, and he's got a pure black mask on, like shiny black mask, and then around, hanging sort of vertically down because he's standing on the wall side, is a sort of like cloak style cape with paint splattered all across it, and he just says, "Well, hello there,"
Hey!
and we will fade for the next week.
Nice.
So
Spooky.
Nice.
I had
Yo, what the
that
fuck is this
spidey
internet?
senses tingling.
What is this?
Appreciate the episode 40. Can't believe we got that
That was a
far.
lot.
Right? 40 episodes.
that's I wasn't
Episode
Like
40.
What
See
is
you
this?
guys at 41.